Yeah. Party people, let me see you now. Throw your hands up, yeah. We got the good rhymes, we're making the good times. We're taking over your mind and we're getting the good vibes. Now you're telling me don't stop the melody. Good times ahead of me, yeah. We got the good rhymes, we're making the good times. We're taking over your mind and we're getting the good vibes. Now you're telling me don't stop the melody. Good times ahead of me, yeah. We got the, yeah. Party people, let me see you now. Throw your hands up. We got the good rhymes, we're making the good times. We're taking over your mind and we're getting the good vibes. Now you're telling me don't stop the melody. Good times ahead of me, yeah. We got the good rhymes, we're making the good times. We're taking over your mind and we're getting the good vibes. Now you're telling me don't stop the melody. Good times ahead of me, yeah. We got the good rhymes, we're making the good times. We're taking over your mind and we're getting the good vibes. Now you're telling me don't stop the melody. Good times ahead of me, yeah. We got the good rhymes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We have a new opening. I am so excited. Hi, Massborn. Welcome, Trash Panda. I am always early only because I have raging anxiety if I am late. Welcome, everybody, to this to the stream. Everybody who is here live. Everybody who is here on the replay crew. Hello. It is 5/21/2026. It is Thursday, and welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be going over the 77 pages of text messages. I have no makeup on. I have my big headphones on, so you know that I am here for business. One of the things that I want to talk about with the replay crew is a lot of people talk about how the live chat doesn't go. I have that setting on. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it doesn't work. Sometimes I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Anyways, good morning to all of you in the chat. Good morning to all of you on replay crew. I don't think I have any I do have housekeeping. Okay. So tomorrow morning will be members only live. I'll go live early-ish, maybe like 9 o'clock. I have to get my hair done. Well, not get my hair done, but do my hair and get dressed. It is my kids' field day at school tomorrow, so I will be doing that with them. Do you have redirect on? We've tried to get Roz. I do. Also, she's on my list. She's on my hit list of people to collab with. So I will need to definitely talk to her. So, hello with everyone. Are these not showing up? No, they are. Okay. Anyways, we got a new intro. We got a new Be Right Back screen. We have a new stream ended. I did some things, okay? You are not late, Amanda. I also changed my camera. You guys will know that the quality is a little different. This is the camera that I shoot my regular videos on. So we're just doing some stuff. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Chris Jenner. Hi, Wallace. Hi, Mr. Pike. Hi, Flux. Hi, Toadette. Hello, everyone. Okay. Yay, caught alive. Midnight. Go to bed. You need sleep. That's not true. You don't need sleep more than you need bacon. You need bacon more than you need sleep. Stay with me, child. Stay with me. Anyways, okay. We have a lot to get through today. I hope everybody is doing well. And with that being said, let's switch over here. All right. So we have 77 pages. Let's just go back real quick to the Volo website. And when we get to the 77 pages, we'll get a little synopsis. So on August 24th, Laura contacts the Scottsdale PD with a 77-page document of text messages between her and Greg claiming harassment. Now, the thing that we need to remember about this particular, this evidence is she is the one who is submitting it. And the thing that I find so crazy about all of this is the fact that she submits evidence and a lot of it still looks terrible on her. And, I have no idea why. Sorry, I need a little gloss. I have no idea, how her brain works because I don't understand how she reads these back and doesn't understand that it makes her look terrible. The stuff that she submits consistently makes her look terrible. Exactly. She was claiming harassment, but she was just reporting herself for harassment. It's insane. It's insane. Like, I don't understand how I guess self-awareness would have to exist, right? So, hello, everyone. Rating from Rosalind's. Hello, everyone. Hi, Rosalind. Listen, you may not know this because you and I have never really talked, but you are right here. Rosalind Duke, right on my hit list of people to collab with. I asked people who they would like to see me talk to, and you are on that list. So this is my formal inquiry to see if you would like to sit down and chat with me. Everybody speaks very highly of you. So let's make that happen. Let's do that. If you guys are new here, my name is Bacon Bears. Welcome to the stream. I stream pretty much every day. We are in the depths, in the weeds of Laura Owens. That's what we do now for right now. And are we reading the messages from the bottom up to the top? I don't think so. I think they start. Where do they start? Do they start at the bottom? No. They start at the top, I suppose. So this is where we're at. Rosalind is awesome. I can only assume that the judges are old and don't realize getting this many texts or emails is abnormal. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna give Laura the welcome she deserves. Laura, are you here?
Hi, I'm here.
That's what we do now because it's such a huge commitment to go into honestly, it's whatever. It's whatever. I don't know, when I watch trials with Emily D. Baker and they're over, it's like finishing a show. What am I going to do after this? Who even am I? I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't even have my own identity because I'm so attached to all of this. Anyways, let's see. All right. So I assume. Okay. So Laura's going to be on this side, on the right side, and then Greg's going to be on the left side. So we'll just start some music and we'll get flowing here. There we go. Let's get you guys some music. I can hear it, but you can't. There we go. Some little ambiance. No, you're not.
I'm having a very tough emotional time here and am extremely conflicted. I care about you tremendously and was so proud to be with you already.
You were with him 2 dates. 2 dates. Girl.
My issue is that I gave you a total out to not be responsible whatsoever. If you let me make my own decision, even though I'll let you make none of your own decisions, because when I leave that up to you and you don't give me the answer that I want, I then make it a bigger issue than it already is. Anyways. Yet you convinced me you wanted to be with me and pushed hard for an abortion, which I also pushed hard for because if I got the abortion, you would date me, So I chose that for you. Things changed when you just get me to do it when I'm not ready to make my own decision. I wouldn't have chosen an abortion, and you knew that.
Actually, what he knew is the fact that you would choose an abortion if he promised to date you. So it doesn't seem like you had an issue with having an abortion, in my opinion. But, okay.
So, once it's already done, and the initial drug that was taken means it may have a birth defect, I'm kind of trapped. That's why I said what I said about you needing to be responsible. I was up until now. You know that. And if you lie about that, I really can't trust you. I would have way more respect for you if you just admitted it.
So would we, Laura. So would we. We would all have, well, I would never respect you, but I'm sure there are people out there who would have more respect for you if you just admitted it. If you just admitted it. There's that. And then Greg says, up, I unblocked you. She said something trying to comprehend this. Good morning, I just woke up. Yes.
Makes no sense why you would block me after I had taken them.
Actually, it would make total sense to a regular person. He blocked you after you took him because he doesn't want anything to do with you. But you can't take hints. So there's that. Okay, great.
Before, yes, I can understand you were stressed, but I don't get it at all. My gut is strongly telling me you plan to pretend I didn't exist afterwards, and I wish to hell it didn't. Because the last thing I want to do is bring in potentially compromised kids.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. There's a lot of people out here who have potentially compromised kids who knew that could have been an option. And guess what? They're good mothers and they love their kids anyways. What? Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. Let's say a guy did agree to date her after her threats of suing them and having them arrested and, quote, aborting their baby. Like she didn't think things will be awkward. I'm not sure she thinks. This reminds me of the devil on South Park. Fitting. We need a letter campaign to the AG in San Fran. Owens has committed more perjury and lied in a court in the DVRO renewal. She won't learn until she can no longer play stupid games. Ay, ay, ay. Hello, Malin. I love this comment so much. I love this comment. I love this comment. I love this comment so much. It's so good. Right. And that's the compromised, quote, compromised kids. I don't, like, I look at the situation as what she would think is compromised. And you're very clearly stating through all of this that you don't want to have a compromised child. So then why are you putting logic, there will be no logic here. But I'm just like, why are you putting yourself and then said compromised child through this? If you know that you're not going to love them and you're going to be a terrible fucking mother, why would you do this to another person? But then I think about this, and why would you do any of this to another person? So, there's that. Oh my God. She still expected Clayton to date her after she tried having him fired and after he was dragged in front of the state real estate board. Right. Thank you for saying what I've been screaming to myself. She throws the terms out so blatantly. It's disgusting. Well, Josie, I don't know if you know this. My son is autistic, number one. And number two, I have a daughter who, after we had her, 3 years after we had her, found out that she has some health issues. It just is what it is. My babies are beautiful. They are wonderful. And I wouldn't have them any other way. I would choose to, I ordered pizzas. God decided extra toppings. Hey, listen, no takesies backsies. This is what we get, but I'm not going to love my children less because of these things that are not in their control. And for her to already just say, bring potentially compromised kids, or the way she speaks about anybody. And the thing I find so funny is the way she speaks about anybody in a, quote, compromised position or less than in her phrases or has disabilities. And then to turn around and use a disability, to use autism to your advantage, to say, oh, well, I now have shitty behavior because I'm autistic, explains everything. You're a piece of shit. So do we all need a sedative or more caffeine? Both. Let's try both. Let's get weird. Bacon, you need to do logic with me or I'm having the babies. Bruce, sit in the corner. There will be no logic here. I can't. We love these kids because of their unique and wonderful selves. Exactly. Her hate speech about these fake babies is disgusting. And that's the thing. It's so funny because we were talking about, I think Jack was in here yesterday and we were talking about the fact that she has talked about how she has autism and how she, the internet is dogpiling on her and she has an eating disorder and she's gone through all of these horrific things. And thank you for the gift, Michelle. She's gone all through so many horrific things. But child loss is not one of them. Miscarriage is not one of them. Abortion is not one of them. Not one of those is one of the horrible things that you've been through. She doesn't write blogs about those, does she? Does she? My daughter has Tourette's and my son is autistic and I wouldn't change them for anything. I fell in love with them as the way they are. Right. And we've had this conversation before. I don't love my son any less because he's autistic. Would I change it? The only thing that I would change about my son being autistic is I don't ever want my son to face struggle. I don't want him to struggle. Life is already hard. We don't need help. And that's the thing that bothers me the most is I'm so scared of what happens if we're not here to protect him. That's the only thing I would change. I just want to make life easy on my kids. Oh, I would like to hear the whole deposition. I would too. Proof of life. I'm here. Hello. Sits in the corner and cries. No, don't cry. Stop it. Don't cry. Having a child is a gamble. You don't know what you're getting. Plenty of so-called compromises are not apparent prenatal at birth. She is no parent. Right. There will end up being legislation as a result of this. We can only hope. We can only hope. Clayton's Law. I agree. People are cruel. We adopted my daughter from birth, and her birth mom was using substances while she was pregnant with her. How she flippantly acts like these pills could cause birth defects is disgusting. I have a client who adopted a baby, and they found out 2 or 3 years later that he has a syndrome called Fragile X. And she's like, okay. This is just what we do now. This is who we are. We are parents. We adopted this baby. And it's for her to sit here and talk about compromised children is just, it's so gross. She hits on every issue happening in the world today to gain sympathy so she can podcast it when really her podcast should be how to break the law and get away with it and steal hundreds of thousands. Oh my God. She always refers to the babies as it. Any woman who wanted to be a mother does not refer to her child as it. Yeah, and with Clayton, she knew that they were a boy and a girl, she said. So, like, you would have called the babies, the kids. Hi, Lori. Hi, Nikki. Hello, everyone. I don't know. She just, it makes me mad. Oh, it ticks me off that I don't get the alerts when you go live. I'm contemplating making an app or like an email list because this is also irritating me. So many people say that. Also, if you guys are not subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you haven't liked the stream already, please also do that.
I knew I was acting highly emotional, anxious, and frantic, which is why I told you I didn't understand why you wanted to stay with me. And had no problem with you doing that and absolve.
Somebody in my comments left the other day and said, Laura, don't contact me if Greg doesn't contact Laura. Well, no, but not like that. But also, don't contact me if you don't want to be with me. Greg, no contact. Laura. Well, but but it's like he's giving you exactly what you asked for. Exactly what you would ask for. You don't love perfect people because perfect people don't exist. You love people as they are given to you, and those flaws and challenges are the part of the person you love. You could create a Patreon account and post that you're going live on there. You can even be a free member. Yeah, I I don't want to take people away from the platform. And some people have talked to me about Patreon, and my thing is I'm kind of building my own Patreon within members. So I don't ever want to I don't know. I feel like that's too much for people to go to. I don't know. Maybe we'll get there. But it is something that has been brought up. Some of the weird parts of me are the best parts. Yeah. Yeah. I get all my sparkle from my ADHD. Fake babies are tools to her. It's why she is a tool, and she surrounds herself with tools. Another thing that bothers me about Lo is she talks about abortion so nonchalantly and has no shame about it. Let's see. Yeah, I get that. I'm trying to think of something else. Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure it out. Locals is great at what's locals? She is so disrespectful to everyone who has actually gone through things. Right. Right. She just doesn't care.
I didn't understand why you wanted to stay with me and had no problem with you doing that and absolving yourself of everything if you just let me take time to decide what to do. That option went away after I took the first pill because I never would have intentionally harmed the fetus.
The fetus. My baby. I would have never intentionally harmed my baby. But she says the fetus. I've been pregnant twice, and I have never referred to my children as the fetus. Okay, maybe I'll talk to her about it. Hi, Jupiter. You're looking so tan and gorge. It's my camera. My camera has better color on it now. I switched out the camera. Hey, Mother Duck, thank you. Thank you. I'll write down locals and we'll see if I can get better notifications here. Look into locals. All right, I got it. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you.
I would have never intentionally harmed the fetus if I wasn't sure that was what I wanted. I wanted to believe you so badly, but I don't. I would be foolish to think you wouldn't leave after I took the second set. You don't have enough invested in me to stay.
I've also asked her about Rumble. I don't know if I want to get on. Rumble scares me. There's a lot of political stuff on Rumble. I don't want to be political. I want to make funny voices. You know what, Tiff? This is a great point. I've never been pregnant with fake twins. I should try that. Maybe it is different. You're right. Cletus the fetus. Even the baby. Right. The baby. My baby, right. It's similar to Patreon. But Locals is just another social created in conjunction with Rumble, but you don't have to use Rumble to use Locals. Interesting. Okay. I can live without the shame, but she has no real emotion about abortion at all. No recognition that a life other than her. Right. And there's also no, thought process. It's just I'll have an abortion. Okay, fine. There's no, at least the women that I've known that have gone through that process and who have had abortions, that's not something hey, let's go down to the Starbucks and get a coffee. No, that's something that takes time. That's something that takes thought and process. It's, Hi, Villa Marie. Don't fear it. Pillage the creators? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. That's telling. You don't have enough invested in me to stay. She believes she needs something tangible for the men to stay. That's insane. That's a really good point, though. That's a really good point. She's got to have something. And entertainment sections. Oh. If you take abortion pills when not pregnant, severe pain, heavy bleeding, and fainting are likely to result. Everyone, just so you know, Al Jakat is a real doctor. So, interesting. Oh, they don't take the money donated to us? That's great. Well, I mean, obviously, we know that she probably didn't take real abortion pills. She knows that no one would ever just love her for her. Yeah, I mean, I guess the same logic could go for women who actually do trap men with babies, right? By having a baby, you are stuck with me. You have to do this thing. Well, some men no. That's why she creates chaos and medical emergencies, trying to create a bond. She needs them anchored to her so she can abuse them as she tries to get them to fill the void in her soul. Super tan and glowy. Okay, listen. 2 things. Number 1, I am Mexican. Every time I go out in the sun, I will get 3 shades darker. I promise you, by the end of the summer, I will be unrecognizable. I don't wear sunscreen, which I should. Number 2, I have my new well, not my new camera. It's the camera that I film my long form videos with, and it's a much better camera than my DJI Osmo. So it's getting the real color of my skin. This is what I really look like, friends. Can she diagnose real cancer? El Jacquard is a man. And El Jacquard is what were you? You are a heart surgeon, right? Sitting in the back pew and listening. We see you. We see you, friend. I believe in choice, but if my faith and had, quote, faith and had a true desire for a child, what the father did for his part wouldn't influence my decision anyway. I believe in choice, but my, quote, faith and had a true desire. Oh, I see what you're saying. So because of your faith, and if you really wanted to be a mother, yeah, of course. Of course it wouldn't influence you. You would just be like, you know what? Fine. I'm having this baby. Exactly. Okay, let's see. Greg says I'm not ignoring you. I've been working all day. Exactly. Some people work for a living. Is this really no makeup? It's not. Thank you. I appreciate you. Me too. I can get tan riding in the car. I knew you were a younger version of me. Dude, I either have to have all on or all off because I start getting stupid-ass tan lines all summer. I sat my brother's girlfriend down and explained that once she has his baby, she's no longer fun to him. They were teens. So trying to have his baby to keep him wasn't going to work out how she hoped. Right. In Laura's mind, she is an amazing person and she is perfect. She thinks she is a gift to these men. Her mommy said so. Well, and she does say, like, to Clayton, right? If you just see how great I am, if you just see how amazing I am, if you just wait, if you just give me a chance. She hasn't ever even proved that she was prescribed abortion pills from an actual doctor. I'd like to see them. As a longtime listener of Ron Owens, I heard him talk about Laura for years, including how she was being cyberbullied. Etc., etc., etc. I believed it. I was so duped. Does he know he was duped? She was cyberbullied before this? Day 4 of raging over these messages. I don't know how Greg survived it. Tiff, you make me laugh. Yes, not 23 or 28. Am 40. So Greg works for a living. I have a team dinner tonight that I'm going to. Doctor says I'm not contagious now, and I have not had a fever, but I'm very fatigued just working at home all day.
Well, if you're not contagious, we can see each other. That's great! We can do that before I say for sure that I'm keeping it. But right now, I am. I really would like an answer to the trust question.
And Greg, keeping what? The baby? You are? So you go back and forth and change your mind more than anyone I know. Oh, and your word? I haven't changed mine once, and you're asking me about trust? Interesting. Good to know. So many false narratives. I don't know if this is the team dinner that she crashed. She did crash a dinner at some point. Being pro-choice and choosing abortion for myself are different things. My pregnancy was inherently high risk. Abortion was a rational option. It was not my choice. Right. No. I think what she was saying was that Laura says, my faith and my whatever, or you're just explaining yourself. I don't know. Sometimes I get so confused with this chat. She's been fed that script by Jan her whole life. If they just see how great you are, hang in there, honey. I feel like her logic is backwards. You date me and I haven't. Right. It is. No, Lori. Yes. It's all very backwards. Very, 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 very long COVID. I didn't know she was cyberbullied when Ron was still on the air. That's interesting. I wonder what that is about. Right. I want to know. I don't know. What was she cyberbullied about? So many false narratives. Clocker, Greg. It's very peculiar.
You blocked me everywhere, Greg. You had no intention of ever speaking to me or seeing me. As I have said over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, I don't get why you would choose to block me everywhere after you knew I took the pills and not before. You had no concern for how I was feeling or anything. I will promise to not go through with it/them if I see that it's me you want and not just for me to have an abortion. We need to start now and not take time then. I don't believe you actually want me at all. Yeah, duh, no, he doesn't. And I'm absolutely continuing this if you don't want to see each other in person. Let me know ASAP, please. I can't think of anything else that I'm going to go with my gut on this unless you show me that you want to be with me. That's a big, big step. The longer we've gone without seeing each other, the more difficult it's become to picture why you would want to be with me. To be clear, your blocking me was what changed everything, considering that was definitely not the ending you wanted. I would feel obligated to have one or two or whatever even with what the fuck? I would feel obligated to have one or two or whatever even with issues from the first pill because taking that wasn't my decision, even though I took it by myself outside in front of your house. And you didn't answer or tell me to do it or stick your fingers down my throat like I said you did, but it wasn't my decision. And because of that, I would expect you to contribute and not have me do it on my own, especially if they were compromised. My preference would be you and me finishing this and moving toward doing the right way. But I'm really skeptical of what you want. Sleeping together in the same bed would be a big first step. I need to feel physical chemistry, and I can't via text. Don't wait until later on tonight to say you didn't see this and text me then, as that really wouldn't help with trust.
And we've talked about this. I mean, we've exhausted all options with her, right? But we've talked about this again and again. Like, imagine a man sending that to a woman. Sleeping together in a bed would be the big first step. No. The answer is no. No means no, Laura. No means no. For someone who claims to have been assaulted within inches of her life multiple times, you don't know that no means no? Ugh. Ron Owens was talking about either The Bachelor or Gigi without saying names. That there were people online bashing her. Oh, I didn't realize he was still on the air when, like, this stuff was going on. Flux was talking this morning of the Creator D&D game they were trying to put together, and I suggested making a low proxy as a bad guy. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds funny. But I think you would be an amazing player. Let's go. You know what? I've always wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons. I really have. And I just don't know if my brain could get it. I don't know if I'm smart enough. So she knows he doesn't want to contact her, but so scared of, right. But she's so scared of him. She's so scared of him that she wants to date him. Exactly. Again, beloved, I must ask why you would believe even one utterance of a proven liar. I don't know. When she has been shown to lie this much. In fact, is up on perjury charges. Check if she tells you this guy got her. If them. Let's see. What else we got? It had to be about Mike. However, Ron was talking about her troubles on air very generally. That's so weird. He told her exactly what he wants so many times. Plan B, exorcism strength. This all makes me want to vomit. She doesn't get it that he doesn't want anything to do with her. I mean, she does. She does. Can we do a stream about the cost Laura has put out lawyer court fees? That would be an interesting, like a diagram. I'll do whatever. I genuinely wonder if she has that much of a personality. She believes this and wants Greg to be with her, or if she knows exactly what she's doing and that there's nothing Greg can say. You know, it's funny because I feel like there's nothing that these men can say. Nothing. Because even Greg was like, I want to be with you. And she's like, wait a second. I mean, she's smart enough to get what Greg is doing, right? It was Mike. Why is her dad talking about her issues on... I've made it. Hi, Alfire. Creativity would make you an amazing player. All right, let's go. Ron wasn't on the air. He was posting this defense for Laura on his Facebook. People think it was Laura anyways. Oh. It's just playing pretend with friends and using... Isn't that what we're doing right now, is playing pretend? Except we don't have dice. Let's see. Not sure if I believe Ron's on-air stories. I don't know. It takes personally is personality, and you have it in spades. Thank you. You are more than smart enough. Yay. Okay, let's do it. Both look what you did. You're right. I just don't. I don't know. I think she knows. I think in my humble opinion, right, she wants to be with these guys, and then once the rejection sets in, straight punishment. You are going to be punished, and that's going to be it. So Greg says, I'm working right now, dinner at 7. Also, I am not contributing to any child you have as well, aren't having a baby unless it's the right way. This is not that. You are also the breadwinner. In fact, I believe you would owe me child support if I decide I want to have custody. So you need to reconsider your wants and needs here. I want to start a relationship on the right foot, and this is not it. Having a bastard child. You already made the decision and promise. You also did not want me involved if you decided not to follow through, which you have.
I did want you to be.
So rather than sit here and text me nonstop all day long about threats...
I wanted you. That's still what I want. But if you're out, either way, I'll do the right thing.
You should consider the seriousness of what you're doing. Keeping a child in a home with one parent, a bastard child that isn't wanted, plus you're giving me an ultimatum, the right thing?
Morally. Not for me.
I've said the same thing all along. We will date and be together. I have not changed my mind. What do you mean you don't have dice? Never more than 3 feet from dice. The judge wants it settled, so he is doing everything to keep this from going to trial. Ugh, go to trial, go to trial. As a matter of fact, at the end of every stream, we're going to start praying for it, okay? Right, she's aware of it, but she thinks she's justified. I agree with that. I think she enjoys the power of controlling the narrative in their lives. It explains her commitment to keeping her talons in Mike. Right. Everything Lo does is about control and power. Even if she feels the guy isn't interested, she needs to come out on top, because how dare they not want her? The difference between Greg and Clayton is that Greg really thought that she might be pregnant, right? No, I'm not sure Greg ever thought that. I'm not sure. I don't think either of them thought it. Did Mike think it? I don't know. I'm either going to get an RO or you can just date me. Just let me know which. Right. I hate her use of the bastard child. What is she, a medieval court lawyer divvying up the lands? That's Greg. Greg uses bastard child. A bastard child that isn't wanted. Declining the birthday party invite in 8th grade. No. No. Hi, loud little ducky. We love the trial song. We'll do the trial song. She also resents that Mike went on to marry a successful, beautiful woman and have children. Everything Laura wanted from him. Y'all have some fun and run. Y'all have some fun and run her blog post link through chat. Oh, Alfire, if I could share that today, I'll do that after these. Thank you. I made a new opener. But Alfire, if you'll let me, I'll share the email that you sent me because that was really good. Really good.
You blocked me the second you found out I took the pills. I was updating you on what was going on, checking on how you were doing, etc. And you had no interest in me, and everything was going in green. Then social media. That's not what you do after someone takes abortion pills.
What does one do after someone takes abortion pills? What's the typical protocol about that? Okay.
I was going to take the second pills last night before I realized what you'd done. This pregnancy and abortion thing has made me feel like the worst person ever. Then to find out that you actually wanted to block me from your life after you knew what I did for you, not for me. Because you said you would date me and I said I would kill them if you dated me. And then you said you'd date me, so I took the abortion pills. But I actually did it for you? I'm not changing my mind until we spend time together. You might not want to be with me afterwards. I need to figure this out before I get an ultrasound. Because I would like to avoid a heartbeat altogether. You fucking bitch.
I would like to avoid a heartbeat altogether, she says. This is how she speaks of another human being. I would like to avoid a heartbeat altogether. You know, every day I come down here and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way I could think that this person is worse. Here we are. She always insists on keeping the child, threatening them with financial consequences while showing her willingness about she does not want a child. Adoption is never an option in her morality. Right. Well, you can't adopt children that don't exist. Imagine being the police officer tasked with reviewing these. Yeah. Poor guy or gal, I'd be like, damn, what is going on? You'd have to hold me like I'm pregnant. Cramping, bleeding, and so forth is what normally comes after the pills. Just saying. Right. Right. When a narcissist has their ego damaged, vengeance and rage are a common response. I realized you're awful, so I'm keeping the fetus. I'm gonna keep my fetus. Oh. Obviously, you start a romantic relationship for 1 week. That's it. That's all we need. 1 week. How does he not just scream, "Get fucked, Laura, goddamn"? For real. I scream that at 4:30. Every time I get off of stream, that's what I scream out loud outside. I go in my backyard and I just look at the sky and I go, "Get fucked, Laura, god damn it." Oh, and she was already cleaned up. Everything somehow right. Literal trash. Oh, you can definitely share it. I highlighted the best parts. All right, so we'll do that at the end. Literally gave me a pang of nausea. Yes, this is disgusting. It's a heavy period. She's being overly dramatic about it, not to trivialize a decision countless women thoughtfully make. Right. Well, and it depends on when it is or when you take them. And she said that she took them and she was like, just fine. You thought yesterday was the deepest depth of hell? Welcome to today in Laura Land, even lower. When do we get to the 7th layer? Because I feel like if we get to the 7th layer, I'm close to being done. Right. How has Jan not seen these and know that Laura is ill? I don't know. Because they're the same person. How did you know that song was in my head? I'm gonna keep my fetus. Oh. In all her pregnancies, has she ever mentioned morning sickness, hormones, or fatigue, all the normal things? So she does say, her mom said that she gained weight and she had more morning sickness. But when she's texting the guys, from what I've seen so far, no. I don't think so. Jack, you and I are going to have to get together and read some things. I have a lot of questions. I can't wait to hear Andrew from Hoboken. What happened to the guy she slept with right before and after Clayton? We don't know. Somebody said, and I haven't gone back to watch it yet, somebody said that Clayton said in the interview that I had with him, and I must have just skipped over it because there's a lot to, take in when you're doing those things. But somebody said that he said that guy was in his apartment complex. So I'm going to have to go back and listen to see if that's true. Yeah, the 77th layer. She did testify that she had pregnancy symptoms on June 10th in the hearing. However, this is mere personal testimony and not independently verifiable evidence. My verifiable evidence would be the fact that I was standing behind my clients at the time because I was doing hair 12 hours a day. And I would have a pack of saltines and I would cut their hair and I would talk and I would go, "Hut." And it's all women. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." It just, the guy lived in his apartment complex. That's so gross. She only mentioned morning sickness at the paternity trial. Ugh. Anyways. Greg, you have already changed your mind.
No, I didn't.
What's to say I should believe you? I'm done playing games with you.
I won't change my mind. No. Yeah, me too. Totally done playing games, Greg. I'm totally done. From right now moving forward, I am done playing games. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I never did.
I want to be happy. You blocked me, though. I'll forget that, and we could just do the abortion if we get along and we can move past this.
I love that. I know. I'm going to try and get Jack on here. We can do an abortion. I love that. We can do yoga. We can do tacos for dinner. We can do our toenails. We can do an abortion. We can just do an abortion. You have emotional, not calm, changed your minds, made threats, came to my house when I was asleep. Yeah, any person would when being harassed 24/7. That's how I felt. I don't have time to argue.
Threats to continue a pregnancy within my own body are not threats to you. Except for the fact when I use the baby as a threat against you to get what I want. I came only to see if you were okay. And then when you never answered and I thought you might not be okay, I didn't do anything other than get in my car and drive away. Because what else would I do? Call 911? I want to see you and forget this.
I wish.
We could do the pills this week if we can just move on.
But you're making it much more difficult than it needs to be.
Swear to God. I just spit everywhere. Gross. Swear to God. Swear to God. Scouts honor. Is it like this? Is it like this? I don't know. One of these. Swear to God. Swear to Dave. I swear to Dave, our Lord and Savior.
I don't want to hear that. I just want you to take care of it and move past this.
I'm not doing it without spending time together after this past weekend.
Is that not a threat? Is that not a threat? I'm not doing this unless. I'm not doing this unless. I can't make you love me. I don't know that song. I only know let's give them something and I used to live in Milwaukee. I had to drive to work past Oscar Myers and the smell of sausage smoking when I was pregnant. Ugh, I was green by the time I got to work. Raw chicken. Like, I could eat it. I just couldn't, like, touch it or, like, cut it up. Are we doing TR and B-hole and then an abortion? Well, if it was B-hole, there wouldn't need to be an abortion. She's always done, and this is your last chance, but it never is. Do lunch, if compelled. Do taxes. We could do the pills is crazy. The threat is being tied to low for life through a child. I drove to your COVID home. I drove your COVID home to my seriously ill father. Don't you see that? Oh, 3 is for Girl Scouts? Whatever. I don't know. Right. It's all threats. It's all threats. Which you have yet to take control of and do. Instead, all of this nonsense heckling for what?
That would be stupid of me. It shouldn't be that hard for you to see me if you really want to be with me. I would love to see you and just act like nothing happened. Person to person, interaction changes everything for me. I'm scared of everything. Of going forward with the pregnancy, of not going forward with the pregnancy, of birth defects, of Dave's punishment, of losing you, etc. You have to get where I'm coming from here. If you truly want to be with me, this should be a no-brainer for you. And in regards to telling your family, it would be half your kid, and I would want someone from your side playing somewhat of a role in the pregnancy. And in terms of telling people, yes, if you did decide to bail the second after the pills, like I believe you did, I would not have a problem pursuing my rights. I gave you an out so many times to just give me time and let me figure it out without your involvement, and you were adamant about saying that you wanted to be with me and then get it done then. This is such a simple thing. If you really want to be with me and move on, why wouldn't you want to see me?
TR and B hole, TR and B hole. Pretty sure she will never stop. Oh, read the room. She can't even read a text, Deb. You want her to read the room? Good Lord. They can financially exploit. Hey, welcome to Curious Minds. Right, there's nothing simple. Laura, we will have nothing to do with this child. You are absolutely wrong if you think me or anyone in my family pile will be involved at all in my family pile. That's what I'm going to call my family now. Cuddle puddle, my family pile.
Then why don't you want to see me and do this? I don't get it.
That you will and my family will be involved. You are out of your mind if you think that would ever happen. If you had this child, you will never see me.
You mentioned your family above and also about child support.
And my family will never speak to you.
Let's not have a kid.
No shit, Sherlock.
Let's just be together then.
Jesus! That's me. Jesus! Whoever said we were having a kid? We are not. And you won't have me in your life. So don't ever mention it again. You won. You pissed me off. Well done. I cannot believe you. Fucking Greg. Greg, the way you've gotten to page 13, and this is the only, like, this is she's pissing you off? Bruh, I was pissed off at page 1. You have better patience than me. Quote me on that. Has Laura ever met a divorced woman with kids? Probably half have non-participating fathers. She could meet me. I'll talk about this all day long. My mom was like, get out. And he was like, yes. Don't make eye contact. I don't have multiple guns. What would I do with a gun rack? I don't own a gun, let alone multiple guns. What right does she think she has to pursue someone for not wanting to date her? Many men have not wanted to date me over their years. Their loss. I walked away. Psh, bullshit. Karen. Karen's snagging them like fish in a barrel. My mother-in-law is just throwing dynamite in the lakes. She does just feast on the supply for sure. I know. I love the directness. It's great. If you block her, she will find some other way to contact you. If you block her, she will file a court case against you, and now you're in court for ghosting her. Congratulations. You win. Makes it sound like you could just ignore her, but that's not correct. Aw. I love Wayne's World. I know I didn't do it correctly, but I tried. Wow. I turned off notifications for 20 hours to get some fucking rest, to fight a fever. Do you not see the irony in the way you have behaved versus me? I have been honest with you, patient, not changed my mind. And you have.
I was sick AF from the pills, and you didn't care.
Yet you threatened me and my family with this. You couldn't even take them correctly. You couldn't even take them correctly, you fucking idiot.
I'm not trying to threaten anything at all.
That's your fault. I know how to read directions. And if you had asked questions, you should have asked. By the way, how do you have time for all of this drama? He's like, I have a job. How the fuck do you have time for this? This is great.
Who takes pills in their vagina?
You know, I often think about when people ask me what I do, and I tell them that I make YouTube videos about, like, crime. But I don't tell them that I scream in a demon voice about vaginas. Oh, God. You know he's going to be a hoot. I want to interview him so bad. This is why I'm saying Laura should start a career in working in collections. She will hunt you down. Refuse to date her. Turn pro-life. Question of the year right there. Who reads directions for life-altering medication? Laura Owens is no Stephanie Plum. I can't even do it.
Who takes pills in their vagina? I don't.
Who's Stephanie Plum? Be right back. Taking Yeah, she's so afraid of him. She's begging him to see her. When I listen to these streams, Karen, I'm so sorry. Karen, tell your dad. Tell your dad.
All the best.
I don't have the time. I can't afford it. Take care of it, and you won't be. And stop putting us through so much back and forth.
That's what I wanted.
This reminds me of that voice from, I don't know, it's TikTok, but it was, I don't know what cartoon it's from.
And my mom said I could get my ears double pierced.
This is literally insane. Never have I ever been a part of something so ludicrous. Then do it and stop with the drama.
Neither have I.
Michael Maricini ring a bell? I don't do drama.
I don't either. You're not pregnant. Have some damn empathy.
Clearly you are. I have. It wasn't enough. Hi, Tori. Good morning. I appreciate the text. I don't feel great after going to dinner. I was completely exhausted and drained sitting at the table, but I needed to go. We had a new girl start on Monday, and I needed to be at the dinner to break the ice, or else it likely wouldn't happen. I'm sure that pissed her off. I'm still working from home, as it is not comfortable for clients. This has been the longest I can remember being sick since I was younger than 20. My immune system has always been very strong. I did not sleep well last night. I know it's stressing you out also. I don't know why this would be happening under the stress I am under. I got very upset because of this. Also knowing that I was likely not looking forward to the dinner because of my current state, and then the stress. I just want this to be handled and appropriately so we can move forward. Nothing I am doing is appropriate or normal either. This is so hard for the both of us. I'm sorry I got emotional too. Ooh, now he's trying to play a different game. He's trying to get on her good side. Go back up to what? What do you want? Right. Why didn't she include the previous text? Exactly. Why doesn't she include anything? That's his beehole. Yeah, there's stuff that's skipped. She just leaves shit out.
I'm so very sorry that you're feeling sick and the role that this is playing it.
It's cut off because she says, I've never been pregnant before. It does say that? Where? Up here? Oh. I've never been pregnant before. Look at that. Chrissy. I've never been pregnant before? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Look at that. Never? Never? I really hope Greg saved all of these.
I'm very sorry that you are feeling sick and the role this has played in it. I feel panicked and misunderstood because the last thing I want to do is be dramatic or play games. I felt very strongly that I would either go through it to be with you and for a greater thing / way to do this ahead, or I would do what I felt my faith was guiding me to do. I've been terrified either way. When it failed the first time and then I found out you blocked me, it made me feel like somehow the universe was telling me that I made the wrong decision. Sorry for being firm about seeing each other before I do this, but I have to make sure that we have a connection before and that it is worth it. That there is an us and there is going to be afterwards. I don't understand why that would be an issue if you felt strongly about me and wanted to stay afterwards. The conversation last night makes me feel that way. It has been a long time of us going at each other's throats. And I need to remember who we were pre-pregnancy. Me getting to see you for the first time ever, because we only hung out twice. Again, by no means during this process have I actually wanted to have a child out of wedlock under these circumstances. Catholic school really freaked me out about consequences. I want to conceive a kid in a marriage out of love and where we actually want to see pregnant on a pregnancy test. I think we can use this situation as a strong foundation for something more meaningful.
She's always never pregnant. How many times does she say the last thing? I don't know, but I feel like if we were to make a thing about it, a drinking game, we'd all die. Yeah, that's crazy that she said that. She said she's never had periods, which would indicate great difficulty becoming pregnant. Got to get my kiddos out of the house, but I'm bringing you all with me, like fetuses in my heart. It's been like 6 weeks. Yeah. Such a serious faith if she's willing to go against it, and so easily for a guy she's met a couple of times. Right. Interesting phrase she uses there. What is her faith? Thou shalt not abort babies unless you get a new boyfriend out of it. John 3:10. She clearly doesn't live in reality. This sounds like a middle school fantasy of hers. The most honest thing Laura has ever said in her life, but to be fair, docs and pharmacists have never told me where to insert the pills. Well, there is one. I think you can, the way that I read them, I think you could insert them vaginally or inside of the cheek of your face. I fucking hate when it's weaponized by grifters. Laura shows she isn't pregnant in each case. So many clues. Catholic school. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know. We'd all need livers, right? I don't know about that. Yeah, I thought the same thing. So I don't know how that works. Hi, Tax Packet. Will you take the pills tonight? I don't want to have the baby this way. That would mean you can take the others tomorrow and Friday, and by the weekend, I will hopefully be 100%, and this will be past us, and we can plan to go to Sedona maybe Sunday. I have PTO also. If you can get off work. What work? She works? We could go Sunday and Monday. I need to relax after all this. I know you do also. And I can't with everything going on. This should have been completed this time last week. Neither of us have handled it well. I'm sorry I got upset. I'm sorry I blocked you. I'm sorry I'm sick and can't be myself at the moment. I promised you we would continue to see one another, assuming you still want to. Grow with each other. Use this as a reason to be stronger and build a foundation. We moved way too fast, and I said this then, and I say it now. We need to get to know one another, and not on this stressor. Neither one of us had been ourselves, and there's no chance we will be until this is beyond us. I want to get to know you, not this version that no normal couple would ever have to face. We haven't handled it well until now, and we won't until this is behind us. We are human. We have feelings, and this has stressed us to the max. I want to do everything I can do to move past, heal, get to know one another under normal circumstances. We wanted to take care of this weeks ago and not another day moving forward. I will call you tonight, and we will do this the right way. Just promise that you will remain calm, and I will remain calm for us also. We both have let our emotions get the best of us, and it has been damaging. I don't act this way. I've missed so much work. I'm so behind. I haven't been seeing clients in a month. I will have no sales in the next couple of months with no pipeline. I need to get better and you need to get better and back to normal. And with this over our heads, it won't. I can't sleep. I can't focus. With all the additional outside stressors, there won't be a relationship with someone you've known for a week. We need to get our lives back and healthy, and then we can get to know our true selves. This is damaging both of us severely. I want you behind me, behind bars. This is damaging to both of us severely with every hour that continues to pass. I know that I liked you very much when this wasn't on our minds and over our heads. I know that it is damaging for each of us. Damaging each of us. I want this to be over with. Do you? Can we take care of this week and try for this weekend? The timing is perfect. I don't want to go into the next week with this on our minds any longer. I should be almost healthy. This will be beyond us. Hopefully, have a nice weekend going into the week, and we can get back to being ourselves. I promise this to you. I will support you after this. I will grow with you and get to know our real selves, and we can begin our relationship on the tight foot. I need the same from you, to see that you support what I am trying to do here. Get back to healthy. Oh, Greg's laying it on thick, girl. Thick. I feel like that was tried to be cut off on purpose. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm sorry I'm late. Hi, Tony. They called Clayton anti-Semitic. Right. She went to Catholic school, but Clayton was supposed to know they are Jewish. I've been really bent out about yesterday's conference hearing. I know. But we'll get through it. Because if she gets off with a slap on the wrist when somebody Googles Laura Owens, they'll see my big ugly face. Oh, God. Greg is leveling up now, but it won't work because nothing works. Now trying to type that out in only a certain number of characters on my phone. All those horrible men were so unbelievably nice to her. Right. Poor Greg. Right. Poor all the men. Who wants a romantic vacation? Exactly. Yeah, right. Greg be like, takesies backsies. I've never typed an email that long to my husband. We've been married 30 years. This is a text message, Shawnee. How about a text message? Maybe we should do a group scream. Right. Ugh! Her deep faith changes depending on what she needs. Catholic when talking about her guilt. Jewish when calling Clayton. It was Clayton anti-Semitic. Faith is like everything else, something to use. Perfect.
I'm very calm now. I hate how both of us have acted. I didn't get this vibe from you at all when we met, and I'm sure you didn't get it from me either. It's so helpless because, like you said, we don't know each other well enough to know how we normally are. I have never in my life had anxiety, and this is out of control. I feel like my mind is running 100 miles per hour, and if I were you, I would have blocked me too as soon as I thought this was done. There was a reason that I was so emphatic about being able to trust you. You didn't know me well enough to have anything to lose by saying whatever and moving on. You didn't care at all about how I was after. I'm still shocked at what you did because I thought I could trust you, and because I had given you a total out. It didn't make sense, but it crushed me. And when I was trying to tell you, I had to redo it. It was going to be no big deal. Thought we would just do it Sunday. You've blocked me twice, and I have no reason to think you won't do it again. I will absolutely do this, but I have to remember who you are, and you should need to remember me too, to commit to me, or it just doesn't make sense.
If I get a long text, I just don't read it. Just waiting for it to come out that the DA has proof that she sent messages, emails to herself, claiming to be one of the guys. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. 33 years with my husband. If I sent one of her texts, he'd reply, okay. She admitted that they didn't even know each other. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. Right. The way you're having your headphones. So when I change the voice, it messes with because I can sort of hear my real voice. And so when I change my voice, I have to just put it up like this so I can read the way that I want to read without being distracted. How this family has abused each victim. You need a white wall and red string. Greg gets in his car after reading. And he Thelma and Louise's right off that bitch, is what he does. I am stressed to the max and will be until this is done.
The last thing in the world I want is for you to lose your job. I think you're incredible and an amazing salesman from what I know, which is nothing because I've only seen you twice and never saw you at work. I don't know anything. I wouldn't want to be with you if I didn't think you were as committed to being successful and aspirational as me.
What are you doing for work, Laura? I have not been myself. Neither have you. And I have to trust that in you. And I have. I need the same from you.
I want to make you better.
God, I hate her so much. I can't afford to miss work anymore. Laura, I can't afford it.
That's what I want in a partner too.
Thank you. So let's take care of this tonight.
Why can't you sleep in the same bed with me tonight if that's what I need?
That's fine.
I have a sales trial tomorrow at 8 a.m., so I would have to leave at like 5:45.
We just need to start the process, and it can't wait another day. I need sleep too.
To prep the horse and make sure it's perfect. Okay. I wanted to go to Sedona and was going to mention it to you.
Can we go Sunday? I want to take care of this and go when we don't have stress.
You're going to be terrified of touching me, LOL.
That's a weird thing to say. You're going to be terrified of touching me? Hey, please go vegan. Why would she say this? You're going to be terrified of touching me? Okay.
I want to trust you more than anything. Thank you for the flow state, Smart Towel. I want to trust you more than anything, but I don't know how to.
I've told you what I want, how I feel. You can't go in circles on this. We can't afford that time and energy. I've shared and shared and shared that I want to date you, not this version of us. So take care of it and let's move forward. I'm not going to be made to convince someone of anything. Either you accept this or you don't, so let me know. So here he has written all right here everything that she has wanted to hear, everything that she wants. And then she's like, ugh, I don't know if I can trust you. It's making me very anxious. Don't logic. Got it. Sorry. Hi, Wendy. Maybe. Fear the fertile one. Ugh.
I don't want a child on my own. Probably sounds crazy considering only 4 dates together, but I can see us having a kid in a few years. I felt something special with you.
Okay. Then you have your answer. Can we move forward?
But I'm afraid that saying that pushed you away last time and made you ghost me. I want to ease your stress and move forward for both of our sakes. Greg, if you don't feel that way, don't ask me to do this.
He said everything that you wanted him to say, which proves to me that there is nothing that he could say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. After 4 dates, I can see us having babies. And it was 2 dates, wasn't it? Right. My God. Oh my God, if I had twins with everybody I went on 4 dates with, I would have 100 children. They'd all be a disaster. I just let you know what I want. I just let you know what I want to do with this. I just said everything I can say and shared my feelings. And he did.
But I'm asking you how I can trust you. You don't want to have the kid more than you want to be with a stranger. You've already proven you would leave. So why wouldn't you this time? This whole thing is really up to yours. You didn't do what you promised before. I want to believe you. I was excited to be with you and still want to be. It really felt like you were being extremely selfish and not like you understood what I was doing for a gut feeling I had for you.
Dude, how does she not get tired of repeating the same things over and over again? Dude. So where can a random non-tonsil conceiving person obtain an exact copy of what we're reading? Volo. It's on victimsoflauraowens.com. 2 dates and a pop-in. Well, a pop-out because she stood outside of his house. Hey, Rob. She's counting standing outside of his house. Right. She's the kind of person who would date somebody for 6 weeks and later call them my narcissistic ex who I dated for 2 years. Laura's put herself in a conundrum. It's a vicious cycle. She beats them down until she gets what she wants, and when she finally gets what she wants, she can't trust it because she knows how she got those words. Yeah. Yep. But how can I trust you? I don't know why that makes me laugh so much when people write like that in text. But how can I trust you? I grew up in a very Irish Catholic town, and my stepmom used to kid around with the dads that had like 8 to 10 kids and said she didn't want to get pregnant. Just told me like I'm pregnant. Hi, Auntie M. Do we think it, outside of her relationship with Mike, she's ever been in a long-term or serious relationship in 36 years? I don't know. Yeah, she wants to punish him, in my opinion. Does she have a bunch of macros set up to keep typing the same crap? I don't know. It is the same thing. It just goes. She lives in a loop. Oh my God. Because I'm trusting you. And you promised you would do this. Yet you've taken your word back. And I'm here and have not taken my word back.
I'm not taking my word back. You took it back. You took it back by doing what you did with blocking me and not giving a shit about how I was feeling mentally and physically.
Oh my God. It's like reading a text from an 8th grade girl. So you didn't accept my apology. Like you said you did. And now you're revisiting all of this. Well, we've already discussed and decided to move forward because it was best. And you're questioning. I cannot say anything more than I have. So please don't accept my apology and say you want to move forward if you don't. I don't have time for that.
I do accept your apology. I want to be with you!
Then why are we still spending energy on this?
Just don't leave me! And only ask me to do this if you want me, not just an abortion. I was mad yesterday and impulsive. I wouldn't ask you for child support. Just make sure that I am what you want and you're not just pitying me, and I will do it.
I have, and I vocalized this to you. I wish I had an iPad because it's a much bigger keyboard. She lives in a loop. Yeah, we live in a loop. Yeah, Rob, I have the same problem. Like when I go into people's lives, I do speak to text because I'm usually doing something and just like listening on an earpiece. I wish I have. Laura's never get forgiven a perceived wrong ever in her life. I have a daughter who is in 8th grade, and she would never act like this. She's 14 and listen to Love Trap, saying things like, Steve called me a dumbass. Oh, my God. Let's see. Pattern.
Yeah. And I told you that my sister is the only family I have, so her wedding is really important. I was thinking I was going to have to tell her that I wasn't going to have you as a date after I had already told her and she was making a place card under your name. Would have been really embarrassingly to explain that you had ghosted me. If you're into it for the long haul, I would think that you would want to go. I believe you. Don't bail on me after I do this and then on the wedding, because that would be awful.
Clearly, why do you feel the need to say something like this?
Because of what you did already.
We need to move on. I got 99 problems, but having a fake baby ain't one. Hi, 99 problems. Oh, my God. Oh, good Lord. That might have possibly been able to casually date, but with each text she sends, the nails on the chalkboard screech harder and louder. What about Ron and Jan? No! Her sister is the only family she has until she needs to kill Ron. Then she has Ron. You know, that's funny. She really never talks about Jan. She either talks about her dad or she talks about her sister. She never talks about her mom. Check in. Oh, yeah, that's what's embarrassing, Laura, the place card. You know what's interesting is as a logical thinking human being, I'm like, oh, this guy isn't coming. I'll just save my sister $100 instead of you ghosting me and not coming. Like, I'll just save her money. I told my sister that my two-night stand would be my wedding date in 6 months. Ugh. Let's see. I hope she had to go to the wedding alone. I wonder what she would have done. And she sings The Wedding Singer. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? If she just gets drunk, she's on the microphone. Do you really want to hurt me? Oh. Even a season of The Bachelor, it takes a lot longer than 1 week to fall in love forever, right? Remember when you forgot to vacuum 28 years ago? How about that? You promised me! Oh, First Best, we love you. I was wondering if I could hold the title in GFC. Maybe like Court Jester or Secretary of Defense. You know, it's funny because those titles in our American government seem to be the same. So, oh, bye, Chrissy. Let's see. What do we got? My date for my sister's wedding ghosted me after I loaned him $30,000. He repaid $10K, so there's that. Half-ass fashion, no! No, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. How to tell a guy you're insane in 1 gazillion words or less. Oh my God. Because her mom is a part of all of this. You never speak of the puppeteer when you are the puppet. Did Bacon just say she was a logical human being? My work here is done. No, Bruce! No. Got into a car accident, broke his leg that day. Is that true? They share one brain. Thank you, First Gigi, for the jewels. Sorry I'm behind in chat. Of our Lord and Dave, prayer to the Church of Dave. He loved it. He thought it was hilarious. He messaged me on Instagram and he goes, hey. He messaged me yesterday and he goes, hold on. Next time you pray to Dave, let me know and I'll pop in with my Savior outfit. I said, and your candle. We pray to you every week, our Lord and Savior. And he goes, peace be with you. I think she doesn't talk about Jan because she and Jan are essentially one person. Hi, Captain. Imagine trying to make someone love you when you could just let it happen. Right. You could just be the person that you say that they'll see, right? Like, oh, see how awesome I am? Just be awesome. Just be like a cool person. And then that should work, right? Like, ugh. Oh, God. I didn't even think about that. If these are all sober texts, oh! I'm 100% sure that Laura did not behave at her sister's wedding. There's no way she didn't get insecure and incite a bunch of drunk drama and cry and have it broadcast on the dark web. Oh. Laura had 2 maid of honor dresses, one for pregnant and one for not pregnant, depending on Greg's decision. You know what? Somebody made a really great claim on my comments, and they said, you know what was interesting about the raid, the police raid, is that there were 0 baby items in there. And like if you had a baby and lost a baby, you would think that there would at least be some sort of baby item in that house. And I thought that was very interesting. Fine with it being a gift. I demand access to Laura's drunk texts. Puts 20 on her going to trial and blaming her mom. Let's see. I'm learning we need to double check everything Lo says. Are we sure her sister wasn't already married? I don't know when her sister got married. It looks like Edward Leader is a lead prosecutor on this case, so we should write him letters about the plea deal. I think the same address for Rachel Mitchell. And also with you. Dave is very funny. I wish Laura would fall in love with a Nigerian prince. Scam the scammer. Oh my God. There's a photo from the bouquet toss, and everyone is standing back to let her catch it. You know, they were all told they had to let her, she would throw a fit. Ugh. It has been my experience that liars never pick up on when other people are lying. Regular people can do it, to Laura. That was me. Who was you? What was you? Show your real self. It's actually me. I found it odd. Oh, she got married in 2021. I found it odd since she... Oh, that was you that said that. Yeah, that was such a great point. I found it odd since she was such a hoarder. Right. Love me, love me.
Say that you love me, fool me, fool me. Go on and fool me. Love me, say that you love me. I don't care about anything but you.
My daughter had to take abortion pills after she lost her baby and was extremely painful. If you're not pregnant and take them, is it painful? From what El Jakad said, yes. When she was given for when I came home from the hospital. Aw. I still have my kid stuff. Where would she find a baby under all that? Maybe those babies are all living off pregnant pizza crust and flat Diet Coke and Monster drinks. If I was pregnant, my doctor had told me that I had done something that compromised the health significantly. I would have fucking lost my mind. Right. If you knew that you were guilty for that. It always astonishes me that Laura always brings up with her victims how she can make them great. Like, they're good, but they're not just there yet without her help. Right. What a great point. Remind me of the origin to Pray to Dave. I don't even know how that started. It's in one of the, I think it's in episode 2 of the investigation thing. It was like, what was it? It was, how did we get started? Because I just said he's the leader. And like he's the leader of this, like the Pope or something. And then it started because I said we should get one of those Mexican candles of Dave. Which is so funny because hold on. Hold on. So then I sent him here. You guys got to look at this. So then I sent him this, but then everybody just went off in the chat and here. Everybody just went off in the chat and we just made our own religion. So that's how that got started. I don't know. It's so funny. And it's so funny every time because now it's stuck. Oh my God. Okay. Snarfed my drink. Thanks. Because oh God. New boot goofing during the cult discussion and the prayer candles. Hold me like I'm pregnant. That's right. It all started with the candle. I'm going to get, you know what? I'm going to see if I can have that candle made. And I'm going to put it in the background next to my silly goose tits and my ultrasound. I'm going to put it right back there. Don't tell Dave. We're not going to tell Dave. I'm just going to get one. And then maybe I'll also send him one. Poor Dave. He's like, I don't want anything to do with Bacon Bears. And now we are tied together forever. Love me, love me. Oh.
Love me, TRMB. Hold me, just like I'm pregnant. Feed me, burritos and pizza. Love me, I'll do anything in court for you.
Yeah, I need vinyl work. Need them as merch ASAP. I can't sell things with Dave's face on it. That is, that's like a violation. His face is copyright. That'll remember as a highlight of the case. Talking about the dativity scene, right? We were making up the dativity scene. Oh my God, you think that's funny? You want to know what's so great about being in this group? I'll just show you this because it's funny. So you know what's really cool? Is people send me stuff all the time. Unsolicited. And now this lives in my photos. Where is it? We were talking about the nativity scene. Hold on. It's baby Gingras. In a manger. For no reason. I just open up my DMs and this is sitting there. With no context. Jump scare. Louise, you made it. I keep it in my phone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It said that I've disconnected. It makes fun of baby Gingy. I'll have to send that to him. Away in a manger. David Gingras sends a tweet. He tweets and he tweets. I did crash for a minute, but it should say that I'm back. How we doing? How we doing? All right, I got to make a dativity scene for sure. All right, I'm back. If you what number am I holding up? Tell me what number I'm holding up. Did she do it because JFC is always talking about her new attorney? I don't know. All right, you guys can see me. We need a Christmas in July. You know what I should do is I should, with all the creators, is make a calendar for 2027 is what we should do. 12 fingers. Perfect. Okay, let's get back to this. Away in a manger. How did you see 3? I love it here. It's so ridiculous all the time. 6, 7. 6, 7. Go back to 8th grade, Bruce.
Okay, I didn't mean that as share photos immediately at all.
Okay. And I've already said yes to that. Why are you bringing up other topics?
That didn't come off right.
Okay, then stop talking about that right now, please.
I meant in the future. Fine.
Obviously, why are you confusing the situation more than it needs to be?
I definitely didn't mean now.
Well, I'm taking off Monday. I have to get a lot done. So to answer your question, I'm spending time with you tonight. And I've already said why the sense of urgency. We need to handle this. And you didn't get it handled last week. And I'm not going more time than necessary. You said you wanted to do it, so let's get it done.
Fine. I'm working as well, wink wink. So you don't want to spend the night together between now and then?
I don't know right now. I'm more worried about taking care of all my responsibilities that are piling up like your clothes in the mesita. Send a copy of it to Megan. With no context. Done. I'm going to text her right now. Megan. Boom. 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 And done. Do a Last Supper scene with all the creators at the table. We need it's a Shrek joke. What is? Jan's Peak was when she was a part of the news team that covered the 1989 earthquake, and that was a part of their Pulitzer. Since then, Ron went into the stratosphere. Church of Immaculate Deception. Someone said it, and it stuck. Oh, my God, so funny. Are you drinking milk right now? It was a little bit of milk with vanilla whey protein and just like a little water. It's a whey protein drink.
That I'm upset?
I don't believe you.
Why on earth would you say that?
You are keeping this child whether you're with or without me, and you have proven it.
That is absolutely false.
Can you guys hear me? You can't hear me now? Dude. What is happening? Maybe log back out and log back in? There's some kind of lag. Now there's no sound at all. What? All right. I'm going to close some windows here. Maybe I just have too many windows going. Hold on. I might have too many windows. Nope, now I've dropped frames. Okay, you guys can hear now. Okay. Listen, sometimes I just do what the OBS says. It does say dropped frames, and then it's in the yellow and it's in the red. But if there's a lag, I'm not restarting it. The last time I restarted it, we had a problem. I love that pic and I need that pic. I'll send it to you on Twitter.
That's absolutely false. I am doing it tonight with you.
'Cause that's not creepy. And you'll make me responsible.
I wanted to do it tomorrow with you.
No, I don't think you are.
I absolutely am.
This is damaging and has been and will continue to be. And it's gone on for too long. Do whatever you want. Have an unwanted, unloved, probably baby.
Wow.
No. You want a bastard child that you made up with a stranger. That you made with a stranger that won't be loved. That's fucked up.
I am the one taking the pills, not you. So I have made the final decision. Wow. I chose you, not the kid. I'm not changing my mind.
Well, that's interesting. I chose you. I'm not changing my mind. Huh. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. I know you are, but what am I? I chose you, not the kid. So then again, how is this abortion coercion? You have made many, quote, final decisions that weren't final.
Stop acting like this! Wow! I'm taking them with you!
I'm acting like a person who cannot play fucking games any longer. That's what I'm acting like. No, you're never taking them.
You told me you wanted to go to Sedona, and that we both needed it to move on together. You have not been drugged through the mud. This has absolutely sucked for me. The opposite of fun. I want to get this done and have a great and normal relationship and encourage each other to crush it at work, not fight on the phone. Isn't that what you want to do?
Yeah. Except I told you what would make that happen. And this continues. I don't feel well. I have a ton of work to do today still. And you're only worried about these conversations. And have not been able to do anything I needed to get done. So now I'm stressed and quite frankly pissed that another day has gone by where the majority of the time was spent going in circles. You could not be taking the pills, starting the process. You could be taking the pills, starting the process, none of which you're offering to do.
Okay. Okay. Please. Just take a step back and listen to me. Okay? This is not all on you. I chose you. That is my decision. I don't want to have a child out of wedlock and obligation.
Then don't. And do it.
Exactly what I am going to do.
Nancy, thank you. All right, you guys listen. I told you guys what my Venmo was. And then you guys are sending me Venmo money. I appreciate it. It makes me very uncomfortable. However, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Every time I see something on here, it's like, thank you. I don't know how to accept gifts. Hi, Critical Moss. How are you? As a mother, I have and always will protect my children. I targeted you. I know, knowing she is lying, not going to follow through with her word, I would be done responding at this point. It's just a game. Right. It's just a game. It's all just a game. But it seems like Gregory has a little bit of a, like he likes confrontation. Also, me. Do it now. Then buy your bacon bits some snacks. I will. I am going to put it towards babysitting. If I could find another girl to babysit Tuesday and Thursday, boy, this summer, we're going to be doing something. That's for sure. But my sister's friend, she's going to do it. She's going to do it 3 days a week. So now I got to find somebody for Tuesday and Thursday. Because you guys are making that happen. It's weird. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like gifts. I'm not a good gift receiver. I'm also not a great gift giver because if I give you something, I'm like, do you like it? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Okay. I hope that because after faking all this, I think maybe she'll get it then. I don't know. He just can't give up the fight. Me neither. I can't do it. Do it now.
With you tonight. Let's do it.
I'm working. No. Have the baby.
Wow. You're the one who asked me to come over and do it.
Keep the bastard and raise it alone and find another single parent to enjoy it with.
I don't want that.
No, you have many times. Yes, you do. You've said it.
No, I want to get it done in front of you.
So fucking do it.
I don't.
I don't care.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have an abortion.
Have your bastard unwanted child that will likely have defects.
That is my choice.
You have put us through this enough. Choose to. Don't choose to. I don't care. It's your fucking decision either way. Then do it.
I'm going to take the pills. Please calm down. I want to do it and move on.
Then fucking do it. I don't care.
I know you do. Don't say that. I'm not changing my mind.
I said that to my mother-in-law yesterday. I forgot what we were talking about. But out of nowhere, I go, geez, calm down. Why are you so upset? Oh, you can never win for losing with Laura. There is no out, no resolution with her. This is her happy place to stay in a heightened state of endorphins in her nervous system. I know someone who actually had a she loves and protects that child regardless. That does take a strong woman. Hi, Kim. Let's see. I'm the same way. I get filled up by doing, giving, and being kind to others. And then when it comes to reciprocal care, I freeze, I shrink, I don't know how to take it. Right. I'm not worthy of nice things. Maybe she should be read in a baby voice. She sounds like a child. As an adult who grew up in chaos, it was hard to get to a place where peace felt normal. I think Laura can't understand that love isn't transactional and forcing people to do as you want no matter what. We could probably crowdfund a cabin in Alaska somewhere where there's likely nobody for miles. Laura could live there, and it would be like she has an IAH against everyone on Earth. I guarantee if she had truly ever been through an abortion, she wouldn't be throwing that threat around so casually. If you know, you know. Yep, she'd slap the stupid right out of me. Shoot, y'all, I love gifts. I love for people to give me stuff and money, and I love to give as well. But nope, I'll take whatever you want to give me. It's like I love gifts. Like, I love them. When somebody has a gift for you, I'm always like, yay! But then, like, I don't know. I just, like, I feel like... And also when people give you something without expecting anything back and, like, I don't have a gift for you, I'm like, but I need to give you something. So, like, when somebody just gives a gift, I'm like, but I don't have anything for you. Sorry. I don't know. All right.
I have no desire to make your life bad.
You have been a liar, a manipulator, and this has gone on long enough. You have driven me nuts with the circles and harassing. You are a terrible person.
Oh my God, are you serious?
You can enjoy your bastard child and all your money on your own.
Did you see what the church says about abortion? Did you see?
Oh, you are the gift. You're so nice. You're so nice. Tell it to my mom. Learning to receive is the hardest lesson to learn. It is. Yeah, I'm serious. I don't give a fuck.
I would keep my promise to you.
Church is a belief. One belief. You already lied to me on many fronts. I will never believe you.
Then why do you care about a bastard child? I've changed my mind because I have felt tortured on this.
Until you fucking prove it with actions, you are all talk. Immature child.
I would take them for you, all the abortion pills. I would take them for you. Wow. I was going to do that.
Guess what? When I quit my job and work at McDonald's. He's so mad. Guess what? When I quit my job and work at McDonald's. McDonald's. I'm also weird about gifts, opening them in front of people. I've had fake food poisoning 4 birthdays in a row. I can feel the fire. I'm willing to go to eternal damnation for a date. Laura, maybe. What did the Church of Dave say? The Church of Dave about fake baby abortions. Thou shalt not abort fake babies. Gift in German is poison. Laura, did you see what the church says about premarital sex? I feel like it tortured my sister-in-law with random gifts for 8 solid years till she realized that I was buying things for people I love that remind me of them. Let me make you happy, damn it. My sister-in-law is really good at that too. Like if she sees something, she'll be like, here, I thought this made me think of you. Well, Greg's going to work at McDonald's.
I said yes to this. and would in a heartbeat. Then let's fucking do this. And never speak of it again.
Your child support will be 50 cents. You think I'll support a wealthy bastard? You're out of your fucking mind. Yeah, you had the opportunity.
And I said yes.
You couldn't even do that correctly.
You're the one who backed down.
For all I know, you're fucking broke.
Definitely not. My parents have like at least 8 loans out in their name.
Who lives in their parents' basement? Hey, Greg, times out here are hard, okay? Who lives in their parents' basement?
I don't live in my parents' basement.
Oh my God. You probably took my cum off your back and shoved it up your vagina. Oh my God. I'm so glad I didn't wear makeup today. What is my life? What is my life? I'm trying to pair my earbuds because I have to go to my doctor's appointment. I may have to sit in the parking lot. It's the same thing about being seen. We're going to need the GPS and the security cameras. My family is a gift giver. She's so sweet. Always doing things like that. I love how Gigi calls her out to the mat about her BS. She's a horrible person. Sounds like you married into my family. My in-laws are great. I remember when Critical K looked at this case and her conclusion was premarital sex was bad. Greg is in the shit in this. I don't live in the basement. I live in the mesita. Who's Critical K? And who brags about how many loans your parents' loans is having a bunch of... No, I did that. I was ad-libbing. Sorry. I love Greg. Loans your parents has. So interesting that Laura didn't refute his accusations of putting his fluids... Right. You're asking me for money?
I'm not backing off my promise to you.
You greedy ass. Greedy ass. I love Greg. Me is Greg. Greg is me. Me is Greg. Greedy ass, leave me alone.
That's what the government says. Just like the government says I have 14 felony charges against me. That's what the government says, not me. I want you to keep your word to me. You lost it on me all of a sudden.
Great. 24% of an unemployment check isn't much money, you cheap fuck. I am so happy right now. I am so happy. Hi, Shells. This is so great. Yeah, he needs to be, yeah. Greg needs to be high up in the church. This is amazing. What's the deal with 77 pages? She sent this to the police as proof that Greg is abusive. And I have equal tight as the woman in Arizona, equal rights as the woman in Arizona.
That is right. Yes, you do.
I'll fucking make your life miserable, you liar.
I would think that an abortion would be easier.
No shit, Sherlock.
Greg, I said that was fine if you didn't mislead me. I don't get why you don't seem to want me to do that.
I don't need a liar in my home alone reporting me to the police.
I will do it with no issue.
My word versus yours. I refuse to take that risk. then fucking do it. You're a liar, and you won't.
I would do it with you, and you would see. I made a promise to you when you were being nice and kind. You are not being that way right now.
I didn't come in you. You slept with me on the first date. You asked for my middle name. You planned all of this.
What?
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. That's what I said.
Why the fuck would I do that?
You're a fucking liar. And then I broke it off, and you went nuts.
You've lost it. Okay.
Oh boy. You got what you wanted. Oh boy. Oh boy. Cardinal. You know what's great about this? Is he's saying all the things that I want to say to her after the extension of the plea deal. I think this was divine timing. I think this was divine timing is what I think it is. Patron Saint Master Hacker Greg. I can't wait for when Greg finally shares his full story. I know it's going to be much worse. I think it's proof she's abusive, right? Can you imagine the cop laughing their asses off reading this? Oh, God. I don't know how you get an RO over these words. Right. This is crazy. He would come home convulsing with laughter. I can't stand this woman. She's entitled, spoiled brat. Nice and kind means doing what I want. The amount of laughs that the cops could have, especially after Jan's interview with them, has got to be so much. I'm sure they're running jokes about them. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, he fucking clocks her, man. It's crazy. Push and push and push until they go. Yeah, right. But until they come back and then they go, why are you so upset? Calm down. Why are you so mad? All right. I have finished my protein shake. And now I have to drink water because protein and milk makes my tongue sticky. Oh my God. You and me both, sister. A bastard child.
I don't want that.
Obviously you do, you liar.
Stop calling me that!
You lied over and over, threatening me. Liar! You made me believe you liked me and wanted me. You wanted to make me a dad and put me on the hook for an unwanted bastard.
I don't deserve this. Try being a woman, having an unplanned pregnancy at 31, and you feel the guilt.
Have fun living the single parent life.
No. I do like you and want you. I want to have the abortion and keep my promise.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Then prove it. And stop putting me through this.
I had made my decision and have been totally prepared to do exactly what we discussed today.
I will not relive one more moment of this. Is that clear? I will not discuss this one more minute. If you bring it up and show hesitation, I'm calling the cops. Or not. Your choice.
I'm not hesitating.
You've been dragging for 20 days, wasting our time. I love all the guys. She definitely has great taste, but she has nothing to offer to keep a man like Greg, Mike, or Clayton, or any other man. Right. Any other man of value, that's for sure. Oh yeah, guys, if you are watching and you have not already subscribed, please consider doing so. Protein makes my stomach.
Protein
Fake
makes
Laura
my
Owens.
tongue sticky
Get
too,
out of here. I got
and
my
makes
squirt
me
bottle.
pregnant.
Go back to your hole. Oh, God. Right now in 2026, are you secretly a baby cow? No, it's not. It's like half. It was half milk. It was half water and then vanilla whey protein because it was on sale. And that's what my husband bought. And it's gross. Who would say I like you after his response? How many times has she said that? He just called her a liar 9,000 times and she still likes him. Let's see. The other day he came home and said, why do all crazy prisoners like me so much? I said, because you're with me for the past 25 years. Laura, thank you for the super chat. When you remind yourself there was not really a pregnancy, that makes us even more unhinged. Is if it's full of shots of coffee and liquor. Don't forget, she bragged at lunch with her sister and Mike that Laura gave one of her sister's exes a blowy and the guy rated Laura's skills higher. I'm sorry, what? What is this little nugget of information that you have just bestowed upon me? Okay, would you rather me drink a protein shake or do you want me down here chewing a sandwich? Okay, when I first started doing this, people on Reddit were like, listen, I can't listen to her do what she does and crunch apples, okay? I need to eat. I get the shakes. RJ, you cannot drop this on my doorstep and leave. This is not a flaming bag of turds that you could just run away from. I can't remember if it was in Megan's stream. She bragged about it. Who did she brag to? What? You like that I snack on stream? Some people don't. Some people get upset. Having suffered on and off most of my life, researched it extensively, I can say she's in self-flex control. Off topic, I know, but it's not obvious. Pretty sure it was Megan's stream with Mike. We didn't go over that story when I was on your show. My bad. No. They came out way in the beginning. Wait a second. Well, I do. But with my husband. Okay, wait. With her sister and Mike at the lunch. This is so gross. Oh my God. Ugh. Why would you say that in front of your sister? I mean, why would she do anything that she does? Hey, Stir Crazy, thank you. Thank you for making me laugh. Oh.
Thank you for making me laugh so much and helping me get through these past few months. Love you, girl. Purple heart emoji.
Thank you. Love you. I wish there was a way that I don't know how to change my OBS so I can hear my stuff, or else it echoes. Thank you for the super chat. Right. That is a strange rivalry. You heard the story from Mike in oh my God. Well, Bruce, looks like we're doing another stream. We are going to do it at some point. You know what? We'll do that stream after we get through Greg's stuff. That's crazy. It all goes back to Sarah. So why shouldn't you? Just because people don't like to hear it in the microphone. It's hard for some people. I get it. I don't like to have people eat. So, I would like to see you react. A song here live, will you do it? If I can, YouTube has some weird copyright stuff. Interesting. This is crazy. All right, let's get through this. And you'll get your gas money and child support unless you lie on your taxes. Oh! Or you're as broke as fuck. Oh, the foreshadowing, Greg.
I said I would do it for the version of you who wrote the nice stuff earlier.
You don't get shit from me.
I can promise you that's not the case.
Great. Then you don't need a dime from me. And don't have to commit mortal sin.
Aren't we doing an abortion?
Or are you that greedy? Woman, you are.
I'm so confused.
I have not a fucking say in the matter. If I don't get a say, then you don't get money from me. I'm confused too. You're holding me hostage over a bastard child.
You do get a say.
It's pathetic. Yeah, I set in the life of an unwanted, not created out of love child who doesn't have a heartbeat. I hate chewing and swallowing noises. I saw an interview where Clayton said the first one didn't really come to fruition. It can't be that good. Can't be. That's, you know what? Every man that I tell this story to, they're like, how bad were her BJs? No, not this one. Oh. We could do that maybe in a members only. So that wasn't my imagination. Clayton did say that. Yeah, yeah. Is about religious as her casita is clean. There is no we. Right. And let us live our Fukong loves, which right now you are ruining.
Right.
And prove it. And fucking do it. And don't act surprised or don't act stupid and read directions wrong. I find that very difficult to believe. I thought you were extremely smart.
Who wants to see if tablets go in their vagina? You don't need to call me woman and bitch.
How long have you been streaming today? Just curious. It will only let me go 18 minutes back. Really strange. Oh, because the thing messed up. So when it finishes, it'll all go back up. I don't know why it does that. I've been streaming since 11, so 2 hours. I just came back on here to only hear vagina. You don't need to hold me hostage.
You are being very, very cruel.
For a bastard. It's pathetic and disgusting.
Greg, stop! Okay, you need to take a deep breath here. You are terrified of me having it. We can move on from this tonight. All will be fine. I have offered to do this tonight, and I'm not changing what I said.
How, like, they get through all of this. How is this abortion coercion? She's literally begging him to have the abortion with him. The same issue and not... all right. Because nobody gets mad at her. Tablets? I hope she didn't put an iPad up there. If the shoe fits, then do it.
You're the one changing your mind.
Stop saying it. Stop fucking saying it and do it. I can't take this. You've pushed me.
I can be over by 8 and do it. What the fuck is wrong?
You. That's what's wrong.
I am keeping my cool here.
You telling me I'm responsible for a bastard child. You.
I don't think you'd be proud of these texts another day.
Yeah, first time. You only are because I'm not. Now you know how the fuck it feels. Thanks for nothing the last 20 days other than sickness and stress.
I have felt the same way going through this. I wish the roles had been reversed.
Yeah, I bet. If the roles had been reversed, you would have called the cops immediately. Redrawing her boundary line, she always backpedals, and when she is pushed too far to get what she wants, then it's not good enough, exhausting. Right. Just moving the goalpost, going in a loop, constant loop. This is what we do now. You should have taken care of it the fucking moment you found out and never told me. Selfish. That's what any normal person would have done.
Why wouldn't I tell you?
Because I ended it with you. You used this. Use this for your agenda. So keep the fucking bastard.
I did not get pregnant after you ended it. That doesn't make sense.
And fucking ended it then.
I never would have done that.
Yep.
That really doesn't seem right to do.
Pretty fucking clear. Neither is this. Take the fucking pills, Laura, and stop threatening me and lying.
I think you're the one threatening here, not me.
Laura, you're wealthy.
I want to keep my promise and move on.
You don't need a dime, and you know it. So leave me out of your decision to keep a bastard.
I don't want to keep it!
If you want to keep it, then be an adult and take responsibility yourself.
The government does not think that way about child support. But that's stupid anyway.
Oh?
I want to keep my promise to who you were this morning. That's all I want.
Are we still pregnant? Forever and ever. Amen. I feel like we're back at the beginning. Right. It just keeps going over and over and over. This is her biggest superpower. She will nag the hell out of you. It's so awful. It just circles and circles and circles. What about the millions of dollars you have versus my debt? How will they view that?
I don't have millions.
No, it's a promise you made weeks ago, yet retracted many times.
And money is separate from my parents. I don't actually make money. They just give me monies. I don't get a cent from my sad.
You've lied.
No, I haven't. I told you immediately when I took the pills wrong.
You said you were going to pay $1 million cash for a home.
I literally never said a million cash.
You should have bought them and taken them the next fucking day, but you didn't.
I said in the 6 to 8 range.
And that was your choice, not following through.
And not cash. I already had them. They gave 8.
Great, Laura.
I had 4 left.
I'll quit my job and work at McDonald's. You made $50K on a horse in 2 days. You are lying.
Huh?
Or fraudulent on your taxes. You heard me. You made $50K on selling a horse in 2 weeks.
People in the horse business do this all the time. You don't get it.
And you bragged about it. Great, you make money. And don't need me.
I don't want the kid. I want to move past this.
So be an adult and live with your choice to keep the child I want nothing to do with, and don't be selfish. Let me live my life.
I don't want to keep the child. I'm being very clear. I'm not.
Then stop!
Right. which is why I still want everything you said you wanted this morning and agreed to.
So it's abortion coercion, even though she says that she literally doesn't want the child? Right. It's insane that this went anywhere. No, he's not a real estate broker. She was just telling him, I think. No, I know he did. I'm sure. Yeah. Greg knew, man. Hi, Jen. How did she think this would make her look good in the eyes of the police? I don't know. How did this get as far as it did? Yeah, but silence wouldn't have worked. Clayton tried that. So wrong and upsetting if there really was a child. Right. Why? Why? Because you want to have an abortion? You don't want me.
Yes, I do.
Why? Tell me one fucking good reason why.
I would think you would want me to be successful. Just like I want you to be. That's what couples want.
You haven't shown that one bit. You should have taken the pills. Now, then. And stop waiting. You clearly don't give a fuck.
That's all.
That's all I need to know.
About the pills?
You don't care about me.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You don't care about me. You don't. And you shouldn't.
I care about you so damn much. I want that so badly. I want you and what we talked about today. I want to move past everything despite what you said tonight. You're better than that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm the type of person, I wouldn't have been able to stop engaging either. I keep hearing 20 days from Greg. Were all these texts over a 20-day period? Yeah, I think so. It should have been the other way around. Right. They're not a couple, exactly. She also told Mike she made $50K on a horse. That's why she wanted to pay for the trip. That's a crazy thing. She sent those emails to lawyers and shows people these texts. She thinks right. I don't understand like how she looks back on this and she's like, no, I'm in the right. I would listen to you gargle mouthwash and blow bubbles in drinks. You're totally worth it. I would drink your fucking bathwater, girl. South Florida, thank you. This is such a weird thing to listen to while eating tuna salad, but I'm here for it. How is this harder to listen to than her text to Clayton? We haven't even gotten there. We have not even gotten there. Then do it.
Okay. When do you want me to come over?
Are you kidding? Okay. A mess right now. What the hell would you want anything to do with me right now?
Then as soon as you feel better tomorrow.
I'm working and stressing the fuck out. Please start this thing.
Right. And I feel like I could help you.
No!
If I'm not proving being loyal to you now, I don't know how I could. You haven't exactly been nice.
Bacon really acting her ass off. Listen, I gotta tell you. I'm gonna send this in for like a monologue. We'll see. You guys will see me. Next episode of Euphoria. How does a woman think a man would still want to be with her? How does she think anything that she thinks, RJ? How? When should I come over? Is she for real? Right. This is giving me hope. She doesn't seem to give when things don't incriminate someone other than her. It's like her brain can't compute. Yeah, Greg is the best. I don't think Duty understands anything or read anything. If he had, he would have granted the restraining order. I know, I'm really getting into it. I like it. I've never acted before, but I finally understand, Lo. Obsessed equals loyalty. Oh, that's a good point, too. RJ, there will be no logic here. I'm going to put that on a coffee mug. There is no logic. There will be no logic here. Proving to be loyal. You said you wanted to help.
Because I do. Because I care about you.
You said you would do this. Now you're not. Exactly like I said.
Huh? I haven't backed down from what I promised you earlier. I'm not sure if you have, but I haven't. Then fine. I'll take the first pill on my own.
Take the pills, and maybe tomorrow we can do it instead. I'm way too worked up and upset and embarrassed and stressed and tired. How would that be a good situation for you or I?
No, you're fine. This is very stressful. I get it. I planned it that way. How would what be? I still want exactly what you wrote this morning.
I don't believe you do.
Nothing has changed. We have both been crazy.
If you did, you would just take care of your part so we can move forward.
And that's why I will do that.
Instead, all this time and words have been said.
You called me some horrible things and said awful things. You sure you still want me? I don't think you meant them. I will take the first pill on my own to prove you that I want that.
They'll use the demon voice screaming vagina. Imagine if I have to explain that in a court. Ma'am, did you scream vagina when speaking about Laura Owens? Yes. Be right back. Banking coffee cup that says there is only logic here. Yes, we can have matching coffee cups. I'll have one that said there will be no logic here. And you could have one that says there is only logic here. She's exhausting. Yes. I'm extremely upset that this is still happening. It's been too long, too much. I cannot take it. I've been sick for 17 days. I'm behind on everything. I can't do it.
I have offered to take the pills.
And maybe he said what I need. And you claim to want to help, and yet here we are. I said what would help. Nothing else would help right now. That's the only thing on my mind. That's the one thing that led us here.
I will do that because I care about you, and I've been crazy too.
And I've stated clearly what I want and could help.
Which I will do.
No, I don't. Think you like me, especially now. Why would you? You're going to hate me.
No, I won't. I've been crazy too. It's a stressful situation. I don't hate you at all. I wouldn't take the pills if I did. I still want you if you want me. I already booked to Sedona.
Oh, God. Replay crew right now, but I've been wanting to say hello to the low content creators. Yes. Hello. But in my defense, she wants to help him like he wasn't doing fine before he laid eyes on her. Who the heck would ever want to be in a relationship with someone that feels this way about them? I would run the other way at the first sign of rejection. We all would, Shells. We all would. Nobody, right. You have to out crazy these types of people if you're going to engage. Otherwise, you end up with chaos like these records. When she plays right into the bullshit talking points people use to strip our rights to healthcare away all across this. Yep. She's been crazy too? No, not her. Greg is making a damn good point. She doesn't like or love these men. They aren't even real people to her. Did you take them?
I'm feeding them to the horses. Just kidding. I'm feeding the horses, but I'm going to go in and take them. I promise. The first. Absolutely keeping my promise. Yeah. I want everything you said this morning too. I meant everything to me. I took the first pill. I truly feel like we will have a kid someday, which is probably crazy to say, but this isn't the right time. Do you still want me? I'm sorry for all the stress I've caused. Just kidding, no I'm not. I've caused you and seeing us moving on and being very happy.
I want that I said this morning.
Okay, good. One pill down. Still on for Sedona? If not, I'll cancel before I get charged for a late cancel, but I would love it.
What? Yes. Thank you. I'm just exhausted, and I'm not feeling myself, completely overstressed. Oh my God, COVID was the worst. I've had it like 3 times, and it's been the sickest I've ever been. We don't let facts interrupt our perfectly good disaster call. Ew, facts, gross. I'm just going to say it. I truly feel, yeah, there's something up. I'll tell you. I think I would have to ask her, did you take it right or do something and shove it up your nose? Laura has the 6th grade Cinderella syndrome idealization of a knight in shining armor coming to sweep her off her feet and save her from the evil parents in the casita. Sedona. If Laura does indeed have I think the symptoms could be consistent with what people colloquially describe as being demon possessed. Yep. Then keep going back, round and round and round and round.
I am very sorry for my large role, maybe 100% role in that. That has obviously not been my intention, and I'm sorry for having constant panic attacks and changing my mind. I had just wanted to make the right decision in a situation where neither solution is great.
And then there's a screenshot of some sort.
Your promise is why I decided yes to this. I promise the same to you. I want to be the best girlfriend for you and do whatever I can to take the stress away from you, not put more on you, and just want to make you feel happy, appreciated, and like the best version of yourself.
I just can't help from puking. Oh, yeah, it's all a spiral. I'll bring my post-abortion negligee to our post-abortion vacation. We appreciate you suffering through this. I know you suffered through this in real life with your brother. It's exhausting and infuriating to see other people behaving. Yeah, I have multiple family members like this. It's just, this doesn't bother me. This does not bother me. But I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I've told you what I want, how I feel. You can't go in circles on this. We can't afford the time and energy. I've shared and shared and shared that I want to date you, not this version of us. So take care of it. Didn't we already read this? And let's move forward. I'm not going to be made to convince someone of anything. Either you accept this or you don't. We already read this one. I just let you know, and I want your questioning again. I'm asking how I can trust you. We read this already. Did she put it in twice? This is about the wedding. This is about the wedding. This is him trying to logic with her or something. Take the fucking pills, Laura. Fire Elmo. Stop waiting. Okay, we have that. Megan just laughed at that picture, by the way. Okay, we have that. And I think they're just doubled up. So many false narratives. I have given it thought. Let's meet tomorrow evening to discuss. I don't want to meet if you're not keeping your word. There's no point. 7 p.m. That didn't answer my question. That didn't answer my question. Do you know how many questions of his you have not answered? Holy shit, we got through that. I didn't think we were going to do that. Look at us. Look at us. How long is the interview with Megan Fox and Michael Maricini? For science. Let's see. Super Maxis. I had a quarterly scene. Have you ever... he said no. I was like, thank God. I hope we make it to the Gillespie connection today. I didn't think we were going to make it through this. I got to be honest with you. I definitely thought that was going to take the whole time, but we have another hour left, friends. Ooh. So, I can't believe we just did that. Good for us. Hi, Mary. How are you? All right. Oh, you know what? I want to read this email that Alfire sent to me yesterday. Hold on. All right. So, yeah, I want to watch that as well. A lot. It's not that long. Okay, we can do that after. Yes, I'm doing that right now. Okay, so Alfire sent me yesterday something very interesting. And it says, "Hi, Bacon. Tonight I decided that I was going to goof around with ChatGPT, and I saw your post, and I wanted to look at her post myself. And this was when we were talking about the post where she said that she has an eating disorder due to JFC. I made it a few sentences and decided to let ChatGPT give it a critique. I recently had ChatGPT roast my bookshelves. It wasn't pretty. Here's what it had to say about how cruelty ignited my eating disorder. Number 1, it mistakes eloquence for evidence. The article spends a lot of time describing feelings in beautiful, polished prose. Suffering, endurance, nervous systems failing, function carried beyond limits, etc. The problem is that none of that actually proves the central implication that the eating disorder was primarily caused by the online community she blames. The essay is emotionally persuasive because it is written well, but emotionally persuasive and factually demonstrated are not the same thing. By the end, you're expected to accept a complicated casual chain largely because it feels coherent. Number 2, the passive voice is doing Olympic level gymnastics. Things, quote, happened to her. Cruelty fastened itself to her life. People projected things. Context was stripped away. The piece is remarkably reluctant to engage with the obvious question. What role did her own actions play in creating the circumstances being discussed? Whether you think she was treated unfairly or not, the essay is constructed so that agency flows almost entirely one direction, from the outside toward her. It's like reading a hurricane report where the author never mentions the weather. Let's see. Mr. GPT is correct so far. Supports. Yeah, he's ugh. Oh, prose? Sorry, not pro se. Sorry. Not a valid pathway to justify true belief, or both. Number 3, the villain is strangely convenient. The antagonists are essentially a giant faceless mob. That's rhetorically useful because a faceless mob can't answer back inside the essay. The community is described broadly as obsessive, cruel, punitive, and dehumanizing. The article doesn't spend much time engaging with why those people believed what they believed or what evidence they relied on. As a result, the opposition becomes less like actual humans and more like a literary device called the haters. Former fetus and now teen. I'll do a panel. I was thinking about seeing if people wanted to do a panel for my birthday. Number 4, every criticism gets reclassified as abuse. One of the essay's biggest weakness is that it tends to collapse multiple categories together. Criticism, mockery, harassment, disagreement, legal scrutiny, public discussion, those are not the same thing. If someone doxes you, that's serious. If someone threatens you, that's serious. If someone criticizes your public claims, that's different. The essay often blurs those distinctions in a way that makes it difficult to evaluate the actual scale of the misconduct being alleged. Wait, what are we reading right now? So, one of Alfire in the chat sent me an email last night asking ChatGPT to critique Laura Owens' blog about how JFC started her eating disorder. Hey, Michelle? Hi. Michaela, I can't. Just kill me. I get an irrational ick when someone says the haters. I'd come on a panel for your birthday, Bacon. I've never ever done that before. That would be cool. We could open it. Yeah, let's do it. We'll all take pregnancy tests, Bruce. Number 5, it has protagonist syndrome. The article's underlying structure is number 1, I was normal. Number 2, a campaign targeted me. Number 3, my body broke. And number 4, therefore the campaign caused the collapse. That's narratively satisfying. Real life is usually messier. Eating disorders are notoriously multifactorial. Stress can absolutely contribute to them. Trauma can contribute to them. Anxiety can contribute to them. Personality traits, coping mechanisms, biology, prior vulnerabilities, all can matter. The essay arrives at a single elegant explanation because elegant explanations make good stories. Unfortunately, human psychology rarely cooperates with literary structure. Yes, I'm always on at 11 a.m. Central. Yeah, of course. As a dude, I would feel like I would have a big advantage on peeing on a pregnancy test stick. Yes. 6, the pros occasionally feel self-conscious. There are lines that sound like they desperately want to be quoted in a future profile piece. You know the style. Quote, sometimes failure does not look like collapse. A body breaks, a life shrinks. They're effectively lines individually. After a while, though, the article begins to resemble prestige, TV narration. Every paragraph sounds like it's auditioning for an award. The result is that the emotional sincerity starts competing with the author's obvious skill as a writer. Number 7, it asks for empathy while rationing accountability. This is probably the strongest criticism. The article wants a reader to see complexity in the author. It asks us to recognize vulnerability, suffering, psychological damage, and nuance. Fair enough. But the same generosity isn't extended very widely to the people on the other side of the conflict. They are mostly rendered as a collective force of cruelty rather than as individuals who may have believed they were responding to something serious. The essay requests nuance for one side while simplifying the other. Twin birthing group. We're sorry. Who do I have to call at your work? Send me a phone number. So far I do not disagree. If it's positive, whoa. It's the youngest girl and watched my mother. I'm so sorry, Amanda. From my experience, my eating disorder was being constantly made fun of by my older brothers and their friends calling me fat. Yeah. I'm sorry. The funniest criticism. The piece is written like someone fed, quote, trauma memoir, New Yorker personal essay, and therapy Instagram captions into a blender and hit puree. Every paragraph arrives wearing a turtleneck and carrying a candle. Overall, as writing, probably a 7.5, 8 out of 10. It's polished, readable, and emotionally effective. As argumentation, maybe a 4 out of 10. It relies heavily on emotional framing, selective perspective, and implied causation while doing relatively little to establish its claims beyond the author's interpretation of events. My biggest takeaway isn't oh, that's it. Excuse me. My biggest takeaway isn't the person is lying or this person is telling the truth. It's that the essay is far more successful at making the reader feel a certain way than proving the conclusions it wants the reader to draw. So I read that last night and I was like, very interesting. Very interesting. So there's that. Okay, let me go to Megan's channel and let's see if we can find 2 times mean you're smart. Thanks. I hate that I agree so much. All right, let's go to Megan's channel. Megan's live right now with Flux and Mo. I also want to
Like,
I want to do a we'll raid them if they're on when we go on. Or we'll raid someone. I want to keep raiding people. That's fun. So, but I get off at 2:30. I think me and Megan might get off at the same time. So, okay, let me do Maricini and see what she's got. Oh boy. It was a live? Latest, let's go to oldest. Maybe. Oh man, she's been on for a while. We can have a group Lamaze class. Yes. Often reads like self-examination, more like image rehabilitation. Bless you out loud, and people stared at me. I disagree. As an essay, it is not a C. I would have graded it a D, although vocabulary is elevated. The claims are stated without any substantation or logical backing. Everything she lies about, I've had experiences with, and she really hits a nerve with me. Yeah. I think that's why everybody comes to this case. Post that ChatGPT. Where do you want me to post it? I'll post it. I'll put it in my Discord. I will put it in my Discord. I copy and paste. Copy pasta. Will be the older video post June 10th. All right, let me see. Here's Megan Fox live. It's under the fetal attraction playlist. All right, so let's go to her playlist. Let's go to fetal. True Crime Tuesday, Fetal Attraction, Owens versus Eckerd. All right, and then Live with Dave Neal. Is Dave Neal getting canceled? Let's see, Fetal Attraction, The Roundup. Where's she got Mike here? I'll go to the bottom. Oh, wait, is that the newest? Back Together, Clayton. Files, More Fraud, Fetal Attraction, Motions, Owens, Sister Report. Here she gets rated. Okay, so we're getting closer. Hold on. Interview with Mike Maricini. There we go. Oh, it's 2 hours and 29 minutes. You guys want to do this right now? Do you guys want to do this right now, or do you want to do this in a different day? And we could do something else. Because this is 2 hours. How do I get into the... you got to be a member. You can start it and end it another day, but up to you. There's a shorter one as well. Yeah, I don't want to start it. Do the short one now. Okay, I'll do the short one now. Where is the short one? Yeah, I don't want to start because I want it to be cohesive. Like, and also like I want to do what we want to do in the lives, but also I want to be mindful of the replay crew. So I want to make sure. Okay, so you linked it. Here we go. Okay,
it's
thank you.
Mario's house, and it's about to get less disgusting.
Whoa.
Dude, neighbors are talking.
Whoa, what is going on?
Yeah, go get that grind.
All right, hold on.
Whatever it is,
We'll do this.
Moldex.
We'll copy it into this and watch it on YouTube. She gets that view. Okay, this is 33 minutes.
The last 24 hours have been incredible, in my opinion. So, looking forward to chatting with you.
yeah. Okay, so let's get to it. So I initially wanted to meet with you and talk to you about what happened yesterday in court, but then today, I apologize for not getting back to you about what time we were doing this, because oh my God, I was actually scheduled an interview with Omar. I was just logging on and he was on the screen when I got the news that Laura Owens is being indicted 7 more felonies in relation to Greg Gillespie. How does that hit you, Mike?
I was happier actually for Greg for that happening today than I was about the dismissal yesterday. I just think that all of us getting justice like this has been phenomenal. Obviously, it's just the whole process is really slow, but I commend the Maricopa County for going forward with this and adding more charges, because we all know that she deserves it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I feel like one of the things that kind of happened after yesterday's dismissal of your case is that I was thinking about Greg. Actually, I was really thinking about Greg, like, this has Greg's got to get some kind of justice. And I was really worried that they weren't going to go after her for the things she did to him, because she didn't get indicted on those right away. So I didn't know why they would have waited. I thought there were going to be more felony indictments coming related to Clayton's case. I had no idea it was going to be related to Greg's case. And I can't tell you how over the moon I am, because he deserves it. You all deserve justice. And it was like hard for me to think about Greg still being silenced for.
Guys, I know this isn't the right interview, but I don't have the time. I will watch I'll watch the full interview tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. I just don't want to watch it and cut it off. I try to be mindful of the replay crew. Whatever you're snacking on. This is little kid bars. Z protein bars. So I know it's not the right one. We all know the story. So it's, yeah, I always want to try to be mindful for people that come back and try to watch for replay crew, so that it's not so jumbled around, because I know I get jumbled around in stream anyways. That's all. Sorry.
One, because he's under that stupid DVRO in Arizona, so he's silenced and can't talk. And, I hate to think about him being out there alone. But this then happened, and it's like, oh my God. So good. What did Danielle say when you told her did you tell her what happened with Greg today?
Yeah, we were on a phone call with.
Oh my God. No. There's nothing to see here. That's funny, because we were going to raid you. Oh my God. We were going to watch the long one, but then I realized how long it was. And people were telling me that you've interviewed him a couple of times. So you caught me first. How'd you like that picture I sent you, by the way, with zero context? Away in a manger, David Gingras sends a text. Right. Good day, fellow Davidians. Oh, hi, guys. Hey, Joe. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Since you're all here, we should do the Laura Go to Trial song. Because that's what we do. We tell Laura to go to trial. Laura Owens. Do it. We believe you. Tell your story. Go to trial. You're not a liar. We believe you. Do it. Hey, Laura Owens, go to trial. We believe you. Everybody else is lying. Go to trial. Laura Owens, you can do it. We believe you. Tell your story, Queen. I hope you know I got this stuck in my head. I just love when No Thanks does this. I got to make a thing so that you guys can press it and it gives all those little guys. Those little guys are so cute. Anyways, how was your stream? I hope it was wonderful. That interview was very long ago. I don't know when it was. When does it say it was? I don't know. Go to trial. Anyways, Megan Fox is this person right here. You all know her. I don't know why I'm introducing her, but anyways, here we go.
We were explaining the whole situation of what happened yesterday, and we were on a call with some of our closest friends, and we got the text. I'm sure, like everybody else, within seconds of it being posted, and we just started jumping for joy because it's long overdue. And I agree with you about Greg yesterday. As I was walking out of the court doors, obviously I was so excited for myself, but I thought to myself, like, the first thing I thought was like, it's 2 out of 3. Like, 2 of us have been, gotten our justice, but Greg also needs it. And that's how I immediately felt yesterday. So I was super happy to see it come through today. And I messaged all of them yesterday just saying, the time will come. And it came 24 hours later.
Yeah, I mean, it's the timing of this could not be better. It just could not be. So going back to October 21st and 22nd, when I was with you in San Francisco, that was a roller coaster, right? I mean, just a total roller coaster of emotions, from thinking that it was going to be dismissed, or at least that you'd get to put on your case, to it then being delayed a day.
Yeah.
I mean, and then delayed again another 2 weeks. I mean, that had to have hit you pretty hard. I know it hit the rest of us pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, I was crying as I walked to the court that day, and I was luckily had a great support team, and that you were there, and Clayton was there, and I was really upset because I felt like the justice system was again being taken advantage of and used against me, just how I felt for the last 8 years. I can understand why they gave her a continuance. I don't know the reasons of why they gave it the first time, but I know it had to do with the ADA portion, and I thought to myself, okay, they're not going to keep doing this over and over. She gets one shot, she's delaying the inevitable, she's going to have to show up here. So it was difficult for me for the first 24 hours. I was really angry leaving the court on the 22nd because of all the fiascos that have been happening behind the scenes. And I think you were privy to some of that as well. I think you were standing right next to me when the whole settlement negotiations were happening as well, which was, again, a fiasco. People just scratch of the surface of
they're
what's
going to get to see the whole thing eventually. The whole thing will come out eventually. It's just, we haven't been able to tell them all the details. But yeah, it was a roller coaster. It was crazy.
Yeah, absolute roller coaster. I mean, from
Hi, Charlie.
us agreeing to a settlement, I'll just say it, and us dismissing the entire case, and then she backtracked and kept wanting to add certain clauses to it. And I was like, I've done nothing wrong. So we're either going to trial, like there's no more negotiations. Stop talking to us. We'll just see you at trial. So yes, it was a huge roller coaster, and I ended up prevailing. And I'm so happy that it happened. And the team that I had, the support I had, I couldn't have done it without everybody.
I'm so happy too. I really am. I wish I had been there yesterday. I was I was looking at flights like the night before just to be like, okay, how bad would it be? Like, could I get there? But eventually it just didn't work out. But I really wanted to be there with you guys. But I'm so glad that that's what happened and that it was dismissed. Yeah. Is there a part of you though that feels like you wanted to put on your evidence? Are you a little upset you didn't get to do that and face her?
A portion, yeah.
Jen, thank you for the gift.
I definitely think she would have been crucified during the cross. I think the web that they were I just think they were gonna destroy her, and so that would have been pretty nice to see. But at the end of the day, like, my story will come out. Like, people keep asking me this, and though I didn't get my pound of flesh during my trial, it's gonna come out, whether it's during a criminal trial or when it hits the big screens. So my story will come out eventually.
Yeah,
it will happen one way or another.
Was there anybody in your life that you really wanted to show that, hey, I was set up, this was a scam? Has there been anybody that you were able to go back to and who maybe didn't believe you or something, where you really wanted to tell somebody, hey, this was a scam, and you got to do it?
No, I would say there's people that reached out to me that obviously have apologized. Multiple people that...
Yeah, I have it on a little bit of a higher speed. I can turn it down a little bit. I just want to make sure we get it done before I have to go pick up my real children. Charlie, this is Megan Fox, who is a journalist and a YouTuber. Trash Panda, thank you for sending 5 memberships. No, we don't hate Megan in this chat. So... absolutely not. It's a joke. Megan's a jokester, and we're good. Let's see. So Megan Fox, Michelle Alfire, Jen the Couch Fairy, and Opal, you all have memberships. But we are watching. So she is one of the victims of Low, and Megan Fox is interviewing him. She is a journalist and a YouTuber here on YouTube. She is also on Rumble. Please go follow her on all of her stuff. I need to sit down and talk to you about a couple things too, like about Rumble and how you like it. I think we just need to have a phone call, but I'm afraid if I call you, we will never actually get off the phone. So I need to call you and talk to you about that. No, Laura. Well, we had the Laura voice earlier, so now we're just listening to this interview.
Laura had on her witness list this last go around. They had reached out to me and apologized.
Wow.
And I don't hold anything against anybody. I even had doubts about myself during the time. So I was like, God, I know I didn't do these things, but she's saying all these horrible things. Like maybe I was, said the wrong thing or something along those lines, and she took it the wrong way and spun it. But I don't blame anybody, and I've always said that. Like, I'm sorry for putting people in this situation. I should have been better about how I controlled the situation and should have gotten out sooner. But
God, I don't think you could have. Mike, I don't think you could have. Honestly,
I don't think I could have either, but I try to just look at how I could have done things differently. I've spent way too many hours thinking about this, probably thousands of hours thinking about it, and not being present as a friend and a father and a husband. And I'm happy I get to move on. I think that's really the kicker out of it. But going back to the original question, people have reached out to me. I've never gone back and tried to rub salt in the wound and say like, hey, you listened to her this time. But many people have reached out to me. Let's just put it that way.
Well, that's good. That's really good. But I also, looking at all three of you, right, and how each one of you tried to handle her and get out of it, you all did different things. So you were very supportive, right? You were very supportive, very patient, giving her every chance, every second chance, every third chance, listening to her parents, going along with what they wanted. You were very accommodating. That didn't work. Greg Gillespie, on the other hand, he was like, okay, she's playing me. I'm going to play her. I'm going to go with, I'll date you with intention if you have the abortion. And that didn't work either. He didn't get out of it either. Then Clayton was honest with her right up front, saying, I don't want a relationship with you. I don't want one at all. And no, absolutely not. We're not going to go forward with this. And that didn't work either. So I just want you to forgive yourself a little bit, because Mike, there's nothing you could have done. Whatever zig you zigged, she was going to zag. And there was just no getting out of it with her.
This was a conversation that we just had today when we were reading Greg's text, because we've read some of Clayton's email. We've read, some of Mike's stuff. We haven't deep dove like I've been doing. And that's the thing, even with, it doesn't matter, because people are like with Greg, they're like, well, why didn't he just stop texting her? Clayton tried that and it didn't work. Nothing works. Nothing works.
I agree. I mean, I try.
Who's Matt Pat?
I try to look back, but I mean, people will ask me about I'll tell this, because I was telling my attorneys the story of when she had ovarian cancer and she had her ovary removed, and I remember going over to her place, and she's telling me like, hey, you have to come over here, you promised me you'd spend time with me. And I remember going over there. Her mom was there, and her mom has her ice packs, and she's got her ice packs on Laura's abdomen area, saying that, oh, she had surgery and she's doing really well and she's got an ice pack on her head. But I was being played from every angle.
Yeah. What? I did just say that. What is it? What is Matt Pat? Should I know that? What do I? Oh, I'm in trouble.
The manipulation was just top of the line, coming from everybody. And then she would get my family involved in it and say, hey, your son isn't over here enough. Why?
I don't know who
can you
that
talk
is.
to him about, coming around more and doing these things? And so she was, pitting my family against me. But going back to the main story of going over to her place and her mom's there with ice packs, I asked, I was like, well, why do you not have an incision, from having your ovary removed? And being a dumb, 28-year-old, she said, oh, they went in through my China. Let's just put it that way. And
oh my God, no, she did not.
I swear. And I, at the time, thought to myself, I don't know anything about this. I'm not going to press her about this, but I mean, her mom's here with an ice pack. I'm going to just believe her.
No, Charlie, see, that's the thing. That's only in this interview. You have to go through the texts and you have to go through the emails to really understand the depths of this. This is years out after he was done dating her, and this is when she got indicted. With this case, all I'm going to ask you when you are in this chat and you are following the story, don't go with your first gut instinct. You cannot, because there's so many just fungal layers to the story that when you think you're like, all right, I got it, you don't got it. You don't got it. It's so crazy.
And so again, goes back to the main point of, I don't think I could have done anything to change it, just seeing what happened with the other guys. But I used to think about it all the time.
Well, when I was in San Francisco, I was contacted by some people who knew her. I met a couple out in front of the courthouse who knew Laura Owens. And then other people contacted me who knew her and had very, very similar, not as awful as your experience with her. But it seems that there's a long list of people in San Francisco and around Laura Owens who have been at the brunt of her ire and her anger. And when she gets mad at you, she has a pattern. And the pattern is that she will try to destroy your life. She tried
Too
to
much
destroy the lives
backstory.
of the people that I talked to by going to their employers, sending email, the kinds of things that she did to you, to Clayton, to Greg, same things, but for non-romantic relationships. Like these might be neighbors, or they might be people that a reporter, one of them was a reporter who was trying to do a story on this, that she's currently right now trying to get fired for just telling the truth, So it's not just.
Happy birthday, Clyde! Happy birthday to our little Tauran baby. Or are they a Gemini now? I think they're a Taurus.
Romantic partners that she appears to do this to. It's everybody. It's anyone. And that's why so many people are reluctant to speak out about it. Like the people who, were the neighbors and whatnot, they don't want to talk. Because they finally got rid of her, right? She finally stopped going after them. And if they say anything, they feel like she's gonna ramp it right back up. I mean, she could do these things from jail. She could send emails to your boss and to your employers or at people for from jail. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So this is it's so strange, Mike, because she's a type of person like I've never seen before. And I don't think we'll ever see another one of her again. And I just think, were you aware that she was doing this, that she was in all these different fights with people that she knew? Did you ever hear?
I find it very interesting that she brings up a point of her being in jail. I absolutely see her as somebody in prison writing to people. Just another level of manipulation if she can't get behind a keyboard, just writing letters to people, trying to do whatever it is she can to tell her story further and further on this.
About any of this?
I heard about it, I would say, in the last few years. It wasn't something.
But not from her. Like when you knew her, you didn't know that she was embroiled in all kinds of fights.
The only one I knew about was, she used to bring up her previous boyfriend to me, and I never really asked too many questions about it. I think she brought up like Matt a couple of times to me. She brought up like the Uber situation, but besides that, nothing else. And I didn't know about, where she lived or the people that she was, in lawsuits with as time went on. But, reading on the internet is how I found out the majority of those things.
It's just interesting because she seems to have been able to compartmentalize or like keep that part of it away from.
I don't think an internet ban will stop her. I think she'll find pen pals one way or another. She's gonna do it, man.
Keep it away from you or away from others. Like, it's just interesting to me how she behaves, how she acts, how she gets away with these things is unreal. All right. So, what is the reaction from have you talked to your family? Do they know? Are they super happy? I'm sure your mom is super happy that this is over. I mean, your mom was part of this too. She knew Laura. She was manipulated by Laura. We saw a lot of that when we were studying your case closely, that she was also manipulated. Your sister was manipulated. How are they feeling about this?
My sister came to the trial yesterday. She was so happy for me. My mom, unfortunately, due to health reasons, couldn't make it, like true health reasons. She was having her defibrillator changed yesterday, and so she was having like a little heart procedure.
No. So did he realize what was happening or refuse to see the picture? No, the problem is Mike. So you have to understand there's different men, and everybody just understand that Charlie has no idea what's going on. He's very new here. You have to understand that there's 3 men in this picture, and Mike was one of the very first ones. Laura has an amazing capability of being a chameleon. She has a wonderful way of dating, and she's fun, and then all of a sudden she starts to sink her claws into you, and it's like one of those it's kind of like barbed wire, right? The more you resist, the more it starts to tear. So Mike tried to play this game where he could kind of like ease off a little bit with the least damage. And you can see it when you go through the text messages. But that's the thing, is she sinks her claws in, and if you move, you're in trouble. So these guys, you have to play this like push and pull game, or else you'll get in trouble. Now, what you need to know about Mike is that she claimed all these different things, and she was able to secure a DVRO, and he's had it on him since 2018. And it's ruined his life because that's what she does. He said that he didn't want to be with her anymore, and that's what she does. She takes you to court, she sucks up all your money, and she puts a DVRO on you so that you can't get a job, so that you can't rent an apartment. And it's a very twisted game that you have to play.
And so she couldn't make it, but she was unbelievably happy for me. That's who just actually texted me a little bit ago. So family was
good.
super excited for me. My wife was unbelievably happy as well. All of my friends, some of my closest friends, and the people that I've been working with for the last few months were all ecstatic.
Also, for all of you that want to know, Charlie is an ex-cop. So his level of logic is, Charlie, take the logic hat off. We need you take logic hat off, hat of delusion on. We live in here. There are no rules. We just make shit up.
Me. So
they know about this. They know about your about all of this craziness, huh? Coworkers.
I wouldn't say my coworkers know too much. Like I've explained the situation. A lot of my friends, I kept it pretty private for a long time, and out of sheer embarrassment, to be honest with you.
Sure.
And it's something where I didn't even want people to know that I was associated with it. And I think it really changed over the last 12 months, where I was like, I'm just going to own it. Like I was taken advantage of by this person, and she's the abuser to me. It's nothing else besides that. If people read into it too much, then that's on them to figure out. But I've kept it private. And so I made a post yesterday, but it was just to my specific friend group on, my private Instagram. And I haven't made a true post or anything like that, but I share some of the information with, my few hundred friends that I have on social media. So
good. I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
It felt really good.
I'm glad. And I have something else for you that might feel really good. Have you seen this yet? This just came out, and I think you're going to like it.
Well, new at noon, a Valley woman accused of faking a pregnancy in order to defraud a former star of The Bachelor is now facing some new charges.
Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell says Laura Owens has been indicted for allegedly making a false claim of pregnancy involving a second victim. Investigators say Owens faked documents to back up her claim after a brief relationship ended in 2021. She now faces multiple felonies, including perjury, fraud, forgery, and identity theft. These new charges come in addition to one tied to former Bachelor star Clayton Echard. Owens is already accused of altering an ultrasound, lying under oath, and faking a pregnancy video. She filed a paternity suit against Echard back in 2023, later claimed she suffered a miscarriage, but a judge later ruled that the claim was false. She is facing 14 felony charges in total for 2 cases. The Echard case trial is set to begin January 2026.
What do you think?
January 2026, and we're looking at July of 2026, although with that, it might be extended. We don't know.
Think about that.
Love it. I love that for her too. So
I know. And then we just had the Inside Edition thing that came out just a couple days ago. Inside Edition with, they talked about your case, though they mispronounced your name. I could punch them in the throat for that.
Butchered my name.
Oh, they butchered it. They just butchered your name. But how does it feel to finally be getting some actual, real, obviously we're news, but this is mainstream press. They've caught on. This is going to be a big story. This is going to blow up even bigger.
Yeah, I'll say everything that you just mentioned. They've all been in touch with me today. I just want the truth to come out. I want to show my innocence to the world, and I want the other men, I want them to be able to prove their innocence as well. And I think the more people that...
The greatest thing about that, though, Megan, is I'll be able to be a witness at your trial. So, winning. You guys could be witnesses at mine. Oh, boy.
See it? The bigger the audience, which is going to be overall better for everybody in the situation. So I used to want to keep...
Yeah, but if she takes the plea, she still has to admit guilt, which means we all get to laugh in her face and be like, so we were right? So you're proving us right? You're a fucking liar? Okay.
Private, but now I'm completely on board with as many eyes seeing it as possible.
I am so glad because it's happening. It's happening, Mike. It is happening.
Sweet
And
summer
the consequences of her actions are coming. And there's no way she's going to be able to avoid them this time. Absolutely not. So I'm so proud of you and Danielle. And you guys have been through so much. And I'm just so happy for you that this chapter is over. And regardless whether she appeals or not, you don't have to worry about it because there is going to be no amount of information that she's going to come up with that's going to overturn this dismissal. I'm sorry, there just isn't. And even if she tries to refile at some point, it's going to be a complete fool's errand. So you and Danielle should not worry a single minute of the...
Oh, as I'm holding my breath, as I know the last episode of Love Trapped, Megan, I just want to hug you. I just want to hug you.
Rest of your lives about this because it's over for her. Really.
Yeah. The chapter is closed in my book and I'm not worrying about it anymore. I used to think about the appeal. Like I talked about it with
Human Tooth. I don't think that's an option. I really don't. Somebody said in Arizona, that's not an option for this.
Omar and Rachel yesterday, and they told me, they've assured me not to worry about it. They'll fight it and still take care of it. So
yep.
I feel great moving forward and I'm able to freely talk about it, which is the best part about this, because I have so much to say.
Your legal team, by the way.
So an Alford plea is where you take the plea and what is it? It's when you don't admit guilt. You just like take the plea, but you don't admit guilty. It's like a no contest kind of thing, I think.
It's probably my last question for you, but your legal team, to me, they're like superheroes. I am so thrilled with them and the job they did for you. And what was that like in finding out that they would take the case? Omar Serrato and Rachel Juarez, who are they're like superstars to me. How did that feel?
Incredible. I'm so fortunate.
Maricopa County in Arizona.
And then the team that they assembled to go with them was top notch. To be honest with you, when I originally received the renewal, I was like, oh God, here we go again. So I started getting quotes to fight it. And as you know, attorneys are incredibly expensive. And so Omar just said like, hey, let's try to raise a little bit of money and to be able to help the situation out. And I'll take this on for you. And then Rachel was also on board from the beginning, but really Omar steered the ship, and it was I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. And I wouldn't have been able to do it with all the support of the JFC and influencers or content creators like yourself that was able to help raise so much funds and be able to cover some of the costs, because I'm very, very fortunate. So
the community amazed me really with their that day that we left the court and we were so dejected when it got moved to November. And all the energy was just completely gone from it. And I was so depressed. And I had to go push live and tell everyone what happened. And I was not in the mood, like really not in the mood. Like I just wanted to crawl under the covers and cry. But we did. We went live. Rosalind and I went live. And I couldn't believe what happened. I couldn't believe that just by telling the community out there what had happened and that, oh my God, now he's going to have all these new legal costs and have to come back to San Francisco, the travel, the hotel, like the time, the hours, the legal work, the court reporter. Like we thought we just had to raise $3,500 for the court reporter. And I was like, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. No problem. $3,500. But then it was like, oh no, like a whole new thing, another 2 more weeks, more travel, more. And the community just answered in the most amazing way. In 2 hours, they raised over $14,000 to make that happen. Did you see that? When did you find out that was happening at the moment? What were you doing? I don't know. I don't think you were watching. Were you watching?
No, I wasn't watching. I was in a dark hole after the continuance happened. Both Omar and I were really upset. I think everybody on the team was really, really upset. But I mean, the community obviously rallied together. And I remember getting a text maybe from Snitchel Ninja. And she told me what the numbers were. And I was just flabbergasted. I hated asking for money from anybody. But the more and more people that I talked to about the situation and just saying like, I hate even, raising the limits and doing things like this. But the community said like, we want to be able to help you in any way possible. You deserve it after what you've gone through. So again, I couldn't be more thankful for the community. I couldn't have done it without everybody. And I said this yesterday, like I made a big toast, and part of me wishes you were there for this, but a big reason is because I would have probably lost yesterday if I did not have the team and the community behind me. And I can almost guarantee I would have lost yesterday without everybody. So again, thank you.
Well, we were happy to be there for you, and we're happy to help in the situation because I feel like everybody who's been watching this story is so outraged by the audacity of this bitch. Honestly,
this is a great question. I don't know. And I look a lot at Sherry Papini. Sherry Papini pled guilty and went to jail for like 3 years and then came out and she's like, actually, this is what happened. So I don't know. I don't know if that changes anything. I don't know how that works. If she were to take the plea and then come out and be like, no, I'm actually innocent. I don't know. But that would be awesome. The plea can be rejected by the judge because here's the thing. If she comes out, if she takes that plea, everything that every content creator gets to say about her guilt is true. Is fucking true. And she can't say shit to us or do anything to us because we can just go into a court and be like, she pled guilty. She said she did it. It is a matter of fact. And that's the thing. Thank you, Deanna. That's the thing. Go to court. Take the plea. I'd prefer to see to go to trial, but take the plea. Prove every single person in JFC correct. That you are a lying sack of shit. Do it. Take the plea. Tell us all that you faked pregnancies. Tell us all that you dragged these men through the mud because you can't fucking find love. Do it. Do it. I would love to see it. Tell each and every one of us who sit behind these cameras, who go into these chat rooms, who collect money for fucking breadsticks, that you're guilty. Tell us all that we are right. I would love to see it.
So outraged by the audacity of this woman who has just tried to destroy good people, not just men. Now I find out it's other people, it's women, it's anybody who gets in her way. It's got to stop.
I know that's
and
right,
she has
RJ.
finally met that wall, and we are the wall, and she's not getting over it or around it or under it. That's it. It stops here.
And that's the thing. If you say that you're guilty, we know for a fact in this community, you were never a victim of Michael Maricini. You were never a victim of Greg Gillespie. You were never scared. I mean, we all know that, but if you say that you're guilty, we know that for a fact. That's a fact. We know that your TED Talk is bullshit if you claim that if you plead guilty. If you plead guilty, you cannot hide behind your victimhood anymore. So you have two choices. You can plead guilty. You can crawl back into whatever slinky hole that your parents have taken 6 loans out on that will be foreclosed on 4 years from now. And you can go into the depths of wherever it is that you belong. Or you can go to trial. Go to trial. We believe you. Go to trial. Tell your story. You're a victim. We believe you. Do it, do it. We want to hear it. All your stories are true. You're such a good blogger. We believe you. You should be a content creator. All the breadsticks. Go to trial. Tell your story. We're all wrong. I will eat crow if you get off. It was just a minor perjury. That's right.
Stops. And the community really answered that on that day and said, no, Laura, no matter what
I love that
pull,
little guy so much.
We will be back.
I love him
Mike
so
will
much.
get his justice. Period. And I just am so proud of them for that. What a day. But Mike Maricini, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I love that this all went well for you. Do you have anything else you want to say before we say goodbye?
Yeah, the one last item I want to mention, I thank the content creators. I thank the JFC community. I thanked my attorney, my dream team. I've also thanked my wife and my family. The last two would be Greg and Clayton. I think they're probably the most important out of this. And it's because of the support of which they've given me. We've walked hand in hand throughout this entire process together. I've been able to, when I have had conversations, sometimes we just sit and listen, and just knowing that you have somebody that's just listening, that's also gone through this very similar experience, if not the same experience, has been crucial for all of our healings. And to see that justice is finally prevailing and that we're getting to see this all happen in real time has been quite the blessing to have. And so my final thank you would be to those two individuals, and I hope that they know how important that they've been to me. Both Greg and Clayton are awesome. And so thank you so much, guys. Again, thank you for having me and being able to share my story, because without you, I wouldn't have the support that I have
the TED
today.
Talk, not the chicken.
Well, go give Danielle. Give Danielle a big hug from me. I owe her one, and I wish I'd been there with you guys yesterday to celebrate. I really do. Oh, I know what I want to show you. So I teased you in San Francisco. I teased you because we were going to the House of Prime Rib, which was Laura's favorite restaurant. And I teased you with it. I said, well, you probably don't want to come, although I want you to come. I wish you had come, because it was such a good time. But I did take a lot of footage, and I made a new music video, and I wanted to show it to you, since it's like the perfect time, actually. It's the perfect time to celebrate, because, and of course you didn't want to go because you have terrible memories of this place. I'm sure that she took you there. And isn't that the restaurant where you told her parents that she was pregnant?
No, I mean, they would go there all the time because they don't cook. And so everybody, they eat out every night, and so they would go there very often. I think, if not weekly, every other week. So
Right. So
I don't remember. I mean, she was pregnant twice though, and had 6 abortions. So I don't know what conversation was had at which restaurant, but
She was pregnant twice and had 6 abortions. Hell yeah.
I'm sure we discussed it at some point there.
yeah. So we didn't want to traumatize you by dragging you to the House of Prime Rib, but you might like this curated version of our evening. So I'm going to play it for you.
We saw this on when we did our wheels, our Jugs for Justice wheels. Everybody, I'm upset. I was
That
not
looks like a blast.
there.
Looks like
It
a good
was a
time.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. And yeah, so at least we got to do that while I was there, and it was a good time. So
It is good food. I will give them credit. I
it
think it's
was
good.
good. It is good food. I liked their martinis in particular because they give you like an entire shaker full. You get like 3 martinis in
Yeah.
one. It's
Yeah,
good
they
stuff.
give you the shaker. They put a shaker next to you. You're like, this is gonna be a long night here.
Yeah, but my strategy is, we just take over all of Laura's favorite places, and then they can't be her favorite places anymore. See how that works?
She's not there to take credit for it anymore. So, but she introduced us to some good spots. So
Some good spots. Yep. Oh my gosh. All right. So I guess that's it for us today. Thank you so much for being here, Mike. I appreciate it, and we'll keep in touch.
of course. Thank you, Megan. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Ooh. Oh, I've been watching the Alex Murdaugh case just to go back. It's so good. The FOMO is real. How did he meet her? He met her on a dating app. So that's how he met her. He met her on a dating app. So justice for Mr. Stop it. Stop it. Jugs for justice. Okay, friends. It's almost that time to give a little sermon. But yeah. So you guys, tomorrow I'll be doing a members only live stream early because I have to go do field day and be a mom. What made him the target? Just men that she thinks are successful. I guess just men. Men. She does have a type. They're all tall. the tall apostles. She's still on dating apps, Charlie. If you think you can fix her. I believe in you, Charlie. I believe in you. But yeah, there's so many things. Yeah, actually, Charlie, it's called Love Trapped. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's really good. It's about, how many episodes is it? Like 12? And it's good. It's an easy listen, and it's good. It'll give you a better idea as to what happened. But with that being said, I do have to go soon because I have to pick up my kids. So it is time for all of us to go to church. Please put your hands together and let's play. Let's play. Let's pray. The Church of Immaculate Deception, Thursday, May 21st of 2026, is in session. I ask that you put your hands together, and we gather now as we do every day in the holy name of Dave Neal, our Lord and Savior, patron saint of Starbucks, defender of the comment section, and the man who will absolutely have some sort of take about this on the Rush Hour podcast. Dave sees you. Dave hears you. Dave is probably sipping a venti something right now, and as you should be too. We pray today as we have prayed every day before this and every day after that follows that Laura Owens. Look in her heart. Look at her legal situation. Look at that pile of clothes and the mesita and the pile of evidence that keeps existing. And choose to go to trial. Dave willing. We do not rush her. We simply remind the universe, loudly, on the internet. We ask for infinite breadsticks. No limits. No, sorry, ma'am. That's not how the Olive Garden works. Dave does not recognize those restrictions, and neither do we. We humbly request, and Dave knows we've been patient, that David Gingras, attorney at law, do literally anything other than be on Twitter. Read a book. Touch grass. We're not picky. Any action that takes place outside of a tweet will be celebrated as a miracle and logged accordingly in the sacred record. May JFC illuminate the path of justice. May the courts move with purpose. And may the truth, I gotta make these sermons shorter. God damn it. May Parmesan be ever present. May JFC illuminate the path of justice. May the courts move with purpose. May the truth, which is extremely well documented at this point, continue to be extremely well documented. And may you, watching this right now, subscribe, smash something against your keyboard, and know that this is my opinion. And Dave probably agrees. I don't know, I'm just saying shit now. Go in peace. So saith Dave. Ramen. You guys are the best. All right. Church is over. We need a miracle. I'll see you guys later. I have a new end screen. Enjoy. Bye-bye.